like it's like
It's like NyQuil, like a sweet NyQuil.
yeah, I hate it. I don't like sambuca. I when I work in the bar in the oh, sambuca
Right.
is Italian. I didn't know. I work in the bar in UK. People often did sambuca shots, and there is two of them, right? There is white one and there is black one, right?
I like the black one. That's what I got here.
Right. And it's straight.
Yeah.
Nice,
It,
Joe.
what can you mix this with? It's black
Yeah,
licorice,
you can't really like, but I
orange
was
orange juice.
no, it would be probably disgusting. I had
Is
some
there a
alcohol
delay?
yesterday, so today I'm like, today I'm gonna drink again. So this is why, like, I was on this grind set before, to do videos even in the weekends, but I changed. You can see I'm messy, right? It looks like I'm ruining my life a little bit, and I'm sweating. It's hot in Hong Kong. Um, and I'm enjoying life. I decided to embrace ethanol, and it's absolutely great. I
Ethanol.
I had a break. I did not drink alcohol for like 1 year or more, and it's amazing now. Might go heavier, maybe some drugs soon to enjoy life even more. It do good stuff for you, right?
I mean, if like we said last time, if you can control it, you're
Yeah.
you're you're a better person than someone who functions by
Mm-hmm.
avoiding those substances. You end up
Yes.
uh, like put it this way: Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen is way more successful than his brother, right?
Yes, and we
Because
know Joe.
we,
Like,
now we know why. Charlie Sheen was channeling just every drug possible, plus mowing through hookers like it was nothing,
hmm
and
I agree.
and it his career was at the height of his drug addiction.
I agree. The drugs are for you. We should continue this subject. I'm just checking because I feel like my pores just got open, and I don't know where is the remote for the aircon. I think my wife hide this, so I will be all like a sweating pig during this live stream.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I turned the heat off before
yeah,
I go on the computer. I don't know what it is.
no, like, but I'm sitting and I'm like feeling so. My wife, man, she ruins my life. Like
Who
I'm like
who who
I don't even
who?
know my
Your
wife.
cat? Oh
My
yeah.
wife.
What do you
Yeah, I don't
expect?
even know where is the remote, right? Like, what a life is this? But okay, I guess I can handle that heat. Someone says, Jerry, this guy is fucking crazy. Chaotic Rage, you look like shit today, Don. Thank you. Yeah, nice, really. Appreciate all the compliments. Jerry Hunter, he needs help. What type of help, Jerry, you recommend? I would like to, get some feedback on. No, I'm
Well,
like really under control, like I'm but yeah, I think the drugs, including alcohol, are for people. If you can manage them, you can actually improve your life. I decided to try this strategy after I watched the movie Another Round with Mads Mikkelsen, great Danish movie, and they drank a little bit to improve their life, and it really improved their life
I
in the movie.
I I work with a guy who used to, when he was in his early 20s, he worked in the office from Wolf of Wall Street, and he said that that's pretty much how everyone in the office was, like the way the
Yeah.
movie depicted it. He said that's exactly how it was, otherwise they never got anything done. And there would be fights in the office, people would get fired for making phone calls, and bouncers would drag them out, and they were all amped up on whatever. But yeah, he worked there for a while when he was like 22, 23, and he said it was just like it was mayhem, but
Mhm.
everyone was working, making money. And then they said that on the weekends, like Friday, they would just a bus would
Yeah.
come pick them up. They would say, "Okay, you have to go to Atlantic City tonight." They would drive to the casino, all night long partying, come back, somebody's
Mhm.
come right back to work, man. So I definitely, I'm not one of those people. I don't think I like to have a couple drinks, sit on a bar stool, and I'm happy. I'm not a
Yeah,
functional. I can't
yeah.
function. I
I mean,
can't. I've never tried to drive a car, even after 2 beers, because
oh,
I
I
know.
I never drive the car after even one beer. In because in Poland you cannot drive after one beer. The limit is very low, so it's
I've heard that about, was it, is Belgium like that also? There's a couple countries where they
yeah.
smash your car if you get caught drunk driving after, with only a
Well,
couple.
if you get caught driving under influence of alcohol, you lose driving license like right away. So that's
Yeah.
the issue, right? So
Where,
and then you will have to try to get it back year after. Like you have to, I think, pass the test again. But yeah, for drunk driving, you lose the driving license.
got it. How do you? I'm
So
looking at your Twitter. I'm looking at your Twitter right now. How do you share the actual video stream onto Twitter? Is it that?
it's in the Restream. There is the button. Like I paid that premium one. I'm not sure if you're using the free one or I paid the premium, and I can add the
Premium
channels on
for video?
Restream.
Yeah, I pay for it. I
So
pay a lot.
yeah, so you can add the Twitter, and then when you start the live stream, you just add the channel, so it's streaming directly um
Oh, I see what you're saying.
in Twitter and Restream, right? But yeah, I
Got it.
want to say I'm not like really heavy drinker, right? Like I wouldn't drink at night. Actually, I will finish quickly because I'm still on that. I start my day the same time, so I wouldn't let anything to disrupt the day. Like I wouldn't waste the night and be wasted for all day, but rather I would like stop drinking 3 hours before I go to bed, so like I can actually be normal, right, and function fully. But
Yeah, I don't sleep good if I drink at night.
yeah, yeah, me too. Like that's
I
why
wake up. I wake up like 2, 3 hours later, like, and it's like I haven't even slept. So then I got to get up,
oh yeah, I
drink some water, whatever.
yeah, sorry, I'm trying to set. Yeah, so like even though like I'm okay, but after like I didn't touch alcohol because at some point I would drink like one beer and I couldn't sleep well. I think it's related to
Sucks.
like mental health, like I like obsessive, like, oh, I need to be perfect, right? But now like I'm finally able to relax a little bit. So I never tried meth. Did you try the drugs? What drugs did you try, Joe, in your life?
Um, is this on YouTube right now?
Yeah, everywhere. It's streaming everywhere.
I this is my drug.
So you never tried like cocaine and stuff?
No, I'm saying that I'm not going to say what I tried.
Oh, okay, yeah.
While my job depends on a state license.
All right, because luckily I don't depend on this sort of stuff. Yeah.
Where I live,
Um,
alcohol is legal. I drink alcohol.
mhm,
So this is my this is like a dessert though. This is my
yeah.
little bit of sambuca, and I'm good with that. But
Mhm.
I wanted to, and someone already asked in the chat about this controversy with the
Oh,
royalties.
I
And
actually wanted to even make the video about this. Glad you are here. Yeah.
I got your you retweeted somebody. Let me just share it really quick. I know it's not great for the
Mhm.
viewer,
Yeah.
but let me see.
Charlotte Fang, I believe. Very, very valid points. And eh,
I'll pull that up.
yeah, like I do have some free mints on OpenSea. I set up like sale yesterday, right? And it was great because they allowed me to choose the fee. So I listed one NFT for over 5 ETH and I choose 1% royalty. And I'm glad because this is the tip I want to give to artists, right? Like, so should I read?
Yeah, yeah.
So the first was like Charlotte Fang said, NFT royalties conversation is back on the timeline. Wrote about them being inefficient, undesirable as tax on liquidity. beside being unenforceable on chain. So then someone says, to respond to this, Remilia is making good money from market making, staking then the inventory. By the way, of course, artists shouldn't become traders to make living, but they shouldn't become landlords either. They can create and sell. Anyway, no matter people think one is clear, forced royalties are dead. And I heard majority of opposite voices yesterday, right? Stargaze has royalties on chain, right? So, and also I follow the guy from Kanto, and he also like was defending this and said like, oh, NFTs on Kanto have royalties on chain, but it's missing a lot of point. You can easily avoid those royalties. You can bridge it somewhere else and sell it. You can create the app that is P2P trading, etc. So it's not really that enforceable. You can't enforce that. Like many people say, like if you have royalties on chain, you can enforce that. No, like it's I could create some application now once we have the interchain accounts, move my Stargaze NFTs, let's say, to Juno, and if there is the app that allows you to swap the fees with someone else, it's done. No royalties. So you can't enforce it on chain, right? So many people, many founders like to say that they have on chain. It's not enforceable actually. But yeah, like wonder if you wanted to ask something in regards to that.
Well, I just think that with crypto, peer-to-peer transactions should actually be more common than they are. I think if the marketplace wants to enforce royalties, that's good for them. They'll attract a certain type of artist. But let's be honest, most NFTs are not art, right? They have to find other ways to monetize their collections. I'm hoping that we move away from this, like the current NFT scene for me is getting a little bit redundant. I would like to see NFTs used in DeFi, NFTs used to represent ownership in a business. Then you'll have your artists, right? Who they'll get their royalties one way or another. There'll be a platform that supports that. But how can they, first of all, how do they determine what's a fair royalty? It is a tax. It's an unseen tax on the
right.
Yeah, I agree with that. But obviously some artists, they have no other way to monetize. They're going to have to price it into their mint, and that's just how it goes. It'll be somewhere else.
So yeah, you don't have to have non-art NFT to be used in DeFi, and this is the point, right? Like, so everyone was hooked up under the fact, hey, royalties finally solve the issue on unfairness against artists, right? But when you have big collection and there is the artists that throw you 10% royalty, and their success is dependent on the community who buy the art, and then this artist is like, yeah, finally, I can monetize my art, but he's doing this thanks to the support of the community, but the community will never benefit from that, but he's taxing this 10% all the time on every trade forever. Like, I understand fairness, but that's also like very, very inefficient way. It's killing liquidity because you tax 10% all the time, right?
Yeah.
So Finn's saying the market will sort itself out if it's good project, right? Like, but market will sort out those 10% royalties as well, like, because it will be at the end market that will decide, not creator, right? So
Right.
if you want NFTs to be used in DeFi, you can. And I always bring the pseudo swap on Ethereum and NFTX, which is great. You can create the pools with your NFTs, right? And imagine if you create the pool and you introduce the swap fee of 1%. And then there is creator. If you respect the creator royalty of 9%, you create very efficient and liquid market. And the creator benefits 90% of revenue from each trade that is huge is going to his pockets. That's not fairness. That's creator terror. Like, sorry for using this word. That's so unfair to everyone.
Someone in the chat, Finn, just brought up something about releasing music. I would rather see a royalty based on whenever you use your NFT for whatever its intended purpose is, a small royalty goes back to the creator, not when you sell it necessarily. Obviously, I think that the one-on-one collections are in a category of their own. That's totally different. But like the 10K generative art collections that are not really art, it is a tax, and I think 5% is high for those.
Yeah.
Never mind 10%. I think 5%
I
is
agree.
high.
5% now is very high. It's like
But wait, let
forever.
me just say to the people in the chat, my collection, which comes out next month, will have a 10% royalty, but 5% is high.
I'm not gonna promote this, Joe. I'm sorry. Like, I bought some Joes and I'm disgusted with this 10% royalties.
It's
But
not my collection, and you know that.
yeah, but once again, right? Like, you release the art and you sell the art, so you get 100% of revenue from your art, selling your art, and then you put the secondary tax forever. And many artists, which is very interesting, many of them choose to do nothing after they deployed the art, like no effort, right?
Right.
But they're
right.
happy to collect those royalties. They depend on the community that promotes them, and they're like, I need these royalties. I can't be bothered to even tweet once a week, but I need these royalties. It's disgusting, right? So if you, sorry, if you want to make money, like, let's say you have 10,000 collection, mint 500 yourself or 1,000 yourself, and become a market maker. Create the pool. Go to the SudoSwap, provide 500 NFTs to the pool, and with 1% swap fee, you will be making money. I will give you example of Remilia that was brought there, right? So Remilia was actually, they minted, I don't know how many, 500 or 1,000 NFTs to themselves, was Milady's. And they actually were provider of liquidity of the NFTs. When they were canceled and the price dropped from nearly 2 Ethereum to 0.2, in few days they made $300,000 of the cancellation, because they were provider of liquidity, right? And they make hundreds of thousands of dollars all the time because they doing it. There is ways for artists to monetize. Don't abandon your project. Don't tax it. That's the dumbest way of making money, right?
I mean, I think that, let's say a major platform like OpenSea does away with royalties or puts like a 1% cap on royalties. It will force artists to get more creative in monetizing the collection. It will force them to maybe do follow-up collections that they didn't plan on doing, or it will force them to maybe make their collections more exclusive but raise the price and factor in the royalties that they would have gotten had they been allowed. I understand why artists want the royalties, but for me,
everyone wants money. I understand that. I
yeah,
want money too.
I mean, I get it. You did some couple nice Stargaze videos recently. Your interview with Shane was awesome. First 19 minutes was just Phil, but other than that, it was good. I talked to Shane. I messaged Shane, and I'm sure he loves getting messages from me. But I said, I think you're the only person in the space that thinks in decades. Everyone else thinks in months. You guys are talking about the NFT staking. I think the solutions that he had for NFT staking were great. I don't know if they're possible to do on Stargaze, but I think in general, the fact that he has thought about multiple ways to allow NFT holders to vote in governance, it just tells me that he thinks a little bit differently than everybody else.
I would like NFTs maybe to be able to use in the governance, but that also brings the terror of the certain collection, right? But
yeah, the
I'm
valuation
not
is so hard.
I don't see the purpose of NFT staking. Maybe I don't understand it very well.
Okay, when I first of all, NFT staking is a misnomer, right? It's not like staking a token. Layer one token gets staked, secure the blockchain, get paid staking rewards. The way most people use NFT staking, it's to lock up the NFT for a specific benefit.
Hmm.
In other words, um, you're shrinking the circulating supply, right? But you're locking up your NFT. What I think of what I meant with NFT staking was NFTs being used in governance on Stargaze specifically because Stargaze is an NFT chain. It's an NFT chain, so the
Yeah.
decisions in governance they affect the NFT holders, traders, and creators
Hmm.
more. In maybe not in every case, more than the people like you mentioned in that video who just are staking the token and not paying attention to the marketplace. They're out of touch with the
Hmm.
decisions. Um, and one of the solutions was that he mentioned, he didn't go into detail. He mentioned, oh, yeah, we thought about doing a second token. Well, if there was a second token that you earned and you couldn't trade it, you couldn't sell it, it was a soul bound fungible token based on your activity in the marketplace, how long you held NFTs for, how well
Hmm.
the projects did relative to others. And then that token was used in governance. I think that would make sense. It sounds like it's really hard, right? It sounds like in an ideal world it would work. In the real world, it maybe it could be gamed. I don't know. Um, I thought I didn't even think about doing a second token. The way I think about NFTs and governance is you figure out a way to value NFT collections. You could probably only value the top 10% of the collections, realistically, maybe top 5%. And then you give a percent, like let's say you could value Bad Kids at I don't know, $100,000 is the value of the collection. Maybe you give 20% of that as governance vote, something like that,
Hmm.
right? Because the liquidity is so low, you would never be able to sell all the Bad Kids for the floor price. Something like that. I don't know how easy that is. You'd probably have to fine tune it many times. It could be gameable. I don't know.
Um, I just want to say like that I'm not so fixated on the governance thing because I kind of think that creators and the people who get NFTs don't necessarily care about governance. So my priority would be not NFT staking, but probably like making superior platform and attracting the artists. Then like um
So make
you,
everything better. That's a good solution to a lot of problems in
yeah, that's kind of dumb because it doesn't bring solution, right? But for me, like way more important thing is like having free means finally on Stargaze than NFT staking, right? Those very basic things, um which is like improve the genomics of the platform, right? That's like improve the would make it trend, you know. um
I talked
maybe
I
I'm
did
wrong
talk to
here.
Shane. No, you're right. I did talk to Shane about getting Stargaze listed on some of the analytics websites. What was the one that I was talking about with him? Crypto Slam, where they rank the blockchains. So you could compare Solana to Ethereum or whatever,
Mhm.
Tezos to Cardano. Stargaze is not listed there. And I said, hey, what about this website? He goes, yeah, it's really expensive and there are multiples. So we have to do like an analysis of like cost benefit. I said, okay,
Yeah.
cool. At least they're looking into it. And Stargaze is small, right? Most days
Mhm.
Stargaze is not doing $1,000 in volume. $1,000 in volume is like one NFT on like I primarily own NFTs on Cardano.
Is
That's
it
like
not
one
making
NFT.
$1,000 in volume?
The last
Stargaze?
week, the last week it hasn't, but I think that's a function of they had a massive like TSOS mint, right?
No,
Space apes definitely sucked
no,
up
it's
some of
like
the activity.
yeah, like you have like last day volume, for example, TSA's human collection was 15,000. Stargaze Punk 13,000. It's one day. Stargaze
Wait,
doing really good.
send that to me. I'm looking at the wrong thing then.
It's on the info.stargaze. You have the data because it's not. I'm sending you in private chat. So like yeah, Stargaze actually. We are surprisingly. So I was quite shocked. And I'm not talking about token volume, right? Because token volume is like 100K a day, sometimes drop to like 30 bottom. But when we cannot compete with Ethereum, cannot compete with Solana, cannot compete with Polygon, probably
Uh,
a few others. But when
by
you
the way, you're
compare,
right. I was looking at the primary sales. So that's the mint, the live mints that are happening, right? That's what I
oh
was looking.
right. But the
That's
secondary
that's
ones in the
different.
past
That's different.
week, in the past
I think
week,
the marketplace is probably more important,
yeah.
like the
But
secondary sales.
Yeah. Um, in the last week, Bad Kids did 30,000, TSAS Human Collection 20,000. We actually do really nice volumes. And compared to many platforms, I was exploring Phantom lately, and I must say I really liked the platform. Is beautiful, right? It's also like the NFTs there, but they don't make volume. While Stargaze, despite this very small culture, we are making volume. And I think if we can improve at the free mints and stuff, we will be able to bring up the volume even more. So we should be focused on bringing more artists because people are still sticking to it. I actually don't know much about TSAS, and it's insane volumes they pull. They came from Terra, right?
Yeah, they do so well. It's unbelievable. And I want to address this question. It says if you think NFTs should be designed as more of a business model than selling art, not having royalties, denying staking is setting a double standard. I think there are different genres of NFTs. I look at them in 6 different categories, right? Art, standalone art is over here, and then you have like NFTs and DeFi all the way over here, and then there's a few categories in the middle. What I see in other ecosystems that I don't see in Stargaze is NFTs being used as like a startup funding. And now the NFT owners who funded whatever the endeavor is that the project creators have in mind, they own a piece of that action, whether it be an online business or not. So I don't want to mix up. I think the different genres should be gravitating towards the platforms that
Mhm.
benefit them versus everybody trying to sell on the same platform just because it has high volume, but then they're constantly changing their rules and changing their
I
policies.
mean,
You'll end up no one's going to be happy.
the IBC Mafia must be someone who make collection and has probably high royalties. That's why I have this opinion. And it's horrible point because it's like saying, someone mentioned Van Gogh. I really like Van Gogh. Like, so what? We should enable royalties and pay to dead Van Gogh, right? Like, the art is like huge investments. Governments own things like Leonardo da Vinci art, which is worth $100 millions, and they keep it in their treasuries. Do you think they keep it because they like to look at this?
No.
You know, it's maybe some of them, yes, but it's also very valuable. So, if I'm gonna buy the art and it becomes extremely valuable, and if I plan to sell it, like, I'm taxed one day. But what if I'm responsible for the success of the collection more than the artist itself, right? Because maybe I did a lot of marketing. I will never get the benefits of that, you know and
Well, with NFTs you can, as long as you own, let's say, the intellectual property of that NFT, you could build a business
well,
around that. And that
yeah.
could be, so like let's say, I don't know, I buy whatever. I talk to the gelato guys sometimes. Gelato on Stargaze. They got some good NFTs. But I said,
Very
what if
shitty, and
what if,
yeah.
so you could have a food truck and then that could be your logo on the food truck, right? And you can make money. And it does, but it does help. You need a community that's going to be value added, not sit around wait for the
Yeah.
price to pump so they can sell their NFTs. So there's that as well.
I mean, great for gelato guys. I still don't get them. So here is the royalties 10%, and it's absolutely Ponzi-nomic business model that they introduced, and they introduced this since the start. And that's why, like, I don't really like it, because So here is the group of guys who had no money, and they decided, look, we are going to trick the people. We're going to make money of them. And then portion of the money we're going to make, we're going to give as the rewards. They actually run the illegal casino where you as the user have massive disadvantage compared to them. They control it. They make money off you and they use you as the promotion. So now they have 10% royalties. So people speculate this 10% they take to themselves, they put maybe 5% to their pocket and 5% to distribute to you. That's what they do. And the NFTs is absolutely this is shit. I mean, kudos for you because you made money, but I'm not gonna participate in this because it's it's weak, Joe. It's weak. You understand? It's actually casino. It's illegal gambling they distribute here, and I'm pretty sure they are from New York. They're gonna get.
I'm not gonna dox them, but I've met them.
Yeah, but they should.
I mean, that's the model that I see in other ecosystems also, right? You're selling an NFT. That's the funding for your business. You build the business, whatever it is, online gambling. Listen, crypto's number one use case is gambling. Whether it be Bitcoin or Ethereum,
yeah. I understand. So, like, kudos for
it.
Gelato,
It's rationalization of gambling. It's like, well, the government has too much control. The fiat currency is losing its buying power. So I want to gamble over here with this fake money. That's 99% of crypto is speculation and gambling, maybe 100% up until this point.
So just wanted to say, like, if anyone who complain about the banks or unfairness of traditional world, look, this unfairness is on steroids brought to you by Gelato and likes of Gelato. That's the fact. Right. That's simply the fact.
I only have 2, but then I got airdropped a nice one for free. And I've been showing it off to a lot of people.
And IBC Mafia is commenting here, coming from a guy who shields bad kids crying about royalties. Look, IBC Mafia, I'm really sad that your NFT is not as successful. Yeah, you have some like AI art. It's never becoming popular. You're never going to become rich. Okay, so enjoy commenting this. And, the best thing is I don't even have to have bad kid as the P and it's still doing good. If I would make it much higher. Okay.
Here's the bad kids chart that you put on Twitter.
So IBC Mafia, my collection is small collection of 5% royalty, continuously airdrop. What you airdropping? The money that you're making from ugly ass AI art? Get out of here. Like, seriously, it's so cringe. Should I check your Twitter and see your bad art? IBC Mafia, even your name is uncreative. It's like you should be embarrassed saying anything about art. You know nothing about art. Your name is non-creative, your art is non-creative, and you're trying to come and have opinion about art. Like, why would you even say something having such an ugly PFP? Okay. Continue, Joe.
I was saying I have I have 2 Gelato tokens, and then they airdrop me this beauty. Hold on, you got it. You'll appreciate this. I feel like. Hold on.
Why they not airdropping anything to me?
There you go. So they airdrop me this. That's a cream queen.
It's AI. It's low effort. What they did, Joe? Like
that's not AI.
Okay, that's okay then. They should do so. Why they not doing something to me?
Gelato?
Yeah.
Those guys are open to anything.
They should airdrop something to me. I face some issues. Like, sometimes I would say bad things about the look, Joe. Look how active we're making it. 100 messages today in the Restream chat. You look, IBC Mafia, a child drew your PFP done. Yeah, and my one NFT that I have is 10 times more worth than your collection. What about that, IBC Mafia? Huh? What about you stop embarrassing yourself in the comments? Huh? I bet you now tears dropping out of your eyes.
We got a question about a comment about Bad Kids. Oh, Little Gains NFT creator saying Bad Kids are all AI. Is that true?
Who cares? What's important, they go up. That's it. Do you know how much money I made? American dollars. American, real money. A lot.
Don made
Of
it.
the bad
Don made it off the backs of Bad Kids.
Yes. I
Wait.
minted plenty.
This is a lie. No, you're right. I told you that I don't do NFT giveaways. That's true. That was the worst. This guy, he's not gonna let me forget that. He messaged me about doing like a giveaway for the Adoras. And I was like, I was so shot in the head that day. I don't even remember talking to him, and I told him that I couldn't do it. I don't know what I told him, but yeah, that was messed up. I apologize for that.
Look,
But
IBC
don't
Mafia.
stop. But you can't bring it up. That was in 2022. That was a year ago. You can't bring that up.
IBC Mafia won't be once the devs dump them on the community. Which devs? Bad Kids doesn't have devs. The majority of Bad Kids supply is controlled by Don Kryptonium. And I regulate the supply. You don't understand the game. Like, I decide what gets dumped. I made it scarce, you know? I control the price. I benefit from that.
All right.
Look,
we had a question about
Incel Don. IBC Mafia. How many times you masturbated today, huh? We know the truth. You stop embarrassing yourself. Okay, Joe. Sorry.
all right, we're good.
I love
someone asked
I'm
about
not gay, IBC
someone
Mafia.
asked about someone asked about Omniflix. Don, have you used Omniflix?
No, I have not.
No, not at all. Okay.
It's too messy. I'm now apparently they changed, so I'm checking Omniflix now. Okay, looks actually nice. Let's see.
I like Omniflix. I have a bunch of Tangled NFTs on Omniflix, and I have, what else do I got? I got some stuff over there.
Marketplace. I'm trying to see Marketplace. You see, there is still too much stuff happening on the page. What I like is having clean website that I can go around. So I felt Omniflix trying to do too many things like live streams, and all of that. I think it should just make them marketplace, right? Like, it's so when I go to Omniflix, I cannot even find marketplace. I have to Google Omniflix marketplace.
I've noticed that with a lot of crypto sites where like the main site is not connected to the app by a link. Is that on purpose? Because why do they do that? Because I noticed Wind is like that. Wind has a homepage, and then they have the app, and then they have the governance, and you can't get from one to the other without Googling it.
Yeah,
is that like a liability reason or just bad design?
I don't know. It could be improved. The website actually very nice. I see the recently listed was Joe V0. It got listed on the Omniflix.
That was an airdrop.
I really like the NFTs that they have there.
Check out
bunch of spam.
Check out Tangled. He's got a card game, Tangled. And the NFTs are on Omniflix. It's called Interplanetary Battle Cards, IBC game. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool.
A lot of I don't know. I see Dangled, Quest Drop, a lot of these goblins. A lot of copies. So someone was also like saying about royalties should be included because of art, but like, you go to the Stargaze, what's the art of Stargaze packs? The art is great. They don't do anything, and they made bunch of money off secondary sales. Anyway.
Do I Stargaze punks?
Yeah.
Stargaze punks. They have a lot of collections. They have like 4 or 5 collections. One of them was airdropped. I know that. Yeah. I for pixel art, it doesn't get much better than that though.
I really like the Andromapunks, beautiful, one of the best pixel art I ever seen. The only reason why I'm not getting that, I don't see them engaging. Are they engaged?
I definitely keep to their Discord. I don't even see Twitter activity. They're just doing what they curate their Discord, and that's that.
Right. So I might buy them, you know. Um,
What
but
about
here,
Owlies? I think Owlies is, I think, as far as the art goes, better and better every collection. I like them, and that I'm working with. I don't want to say exactly what I'm doing. I'm working with Owlies. Let's say little like side project for myself. Nothing spectacular.
uh, yeah,
Pixel
I
Wizard
don't
is
know
the
much about
only good
Ali.
pixel.
I'm looking for the artist to help me with the Dawn collection. It would be the best DAO, Dawn DAO.
Look at this
Um,
blanket, um, like just blanket statement about all NFTs in the cosmos. What do you want to
uh,
reply to that?
yeah, Chaotic Rage is my brother. But Chaotic Rage is the real one here. Um, I appreciate the grift. He got a lot of pixel wizards. He's now back holder. He cannot dump them because there is so many pixel wizards. But he's coming and trying to make that grift. You know, pump the wizards and sell it. That's really appreciated. Like that's what I want to see from the people. I want to see the real grift. I want to see the business mind. The same one I have with the bad kids, right?
Did you know there's
80,000
a?
stars yesterday.
Do you guys know that there's a raffle for $10? You could win a bad kid. It's on Juno.
10 Juno, yeah.
10 Juno.
This
So was
is
it like $15?
this is what I did, you know. Corporation came to me and sell us bad kit. OTC, so creator doesn't get royalties. I'm like, okay, I sold the bad kit. I made like $200. And now they try to make money of this, you know, struggling. But it's easy money. Who get the cash? Don't Kryptonium get the cash, right? That's that's how you do it.
Do
So
you have any info about interchain NFTs being so close to Stargaze?
not really. Um,
How far
uh,
away do you think we are? Do you think like in 2023 we're going to see interchain NFTs, or is that a pipe
maybe
dream?
we will see, but um, yeah, I hope we in Cosmos gonna get the NFT culture more because now we don't we have Stargaze and nowhere else there is good NFT culture, right? The NFTs on Juno
Right.
are essentially dead. So it's like a lot of stuff about interchain NFTs. It's cool, but the community is still smaller than like non-interchain communities in like other ecosystems, right? So
I don't know
yeah,
who
we'll
he's talking.
see.
He's probably talking about me, but what a pleb.
No, it was truly about me.
Yeah.
But Joe, like it's okay because you know I understand people are jealous because of the success I achieved within the NFT community in Cosmos. One of
Tell
the
everyone how many bad kids did you mint for 100 stars? Tell everyone.
I minted 100 bad kits, right? Then I bought it when the marketplace launched. I was at top 130 bad kits, and then I dated 70. You know, as the price was going up, I went for a great holiday. I've eaten in great restaurants. I drank the finest champagne because I like real stuff in life. I like experience. The Bad Kids doesn't have very strong community, um, so that's the steer you
I
went off on one of the 50s. I still have 49 of them, and I'm gonna get two more soon. It's gonna be 51. Who cares?
Who cares? That's someone asked about the infinity pools. Are you able? Can you explain the infinity pools? Because I that was over my head a little bit. There's going to be
Yeah,
pools of
so
NFTs. So, like, in other words, NFTs. Let's say floor
let's do
priced
it.
NFTs will be in a pool. and you could swap fungible tokens for non-fungible tokens?
Let's do it. I'm gonna show it exactly on my
Do
screen
it.
if I'm able to share it, right?
Yeah, you should be able to share. Oh, guys, buckle up. This is going to be fun.
Mm,
Someone said
let me
Owlie's
see.
DApp will have mints using tokens earned from staking NFTs. Yeah, Owlie's is building a lot of stuff around the collection. I know that. I know they're building an alternate UI for Stargaze.
What we have here. Okay. Are we sharing?
Yeah, you're up. Yeah.
So this is SudoSwap, which is essentially the the infinity pools meant to be SudoSwap. So how it works, right? For example, I'm going to go to Remilia because they have they actually have 97, right? 97. What it means, it means the users added 97 NFTs to the pool, right? And this is all of these NFTs are essentially at the rise in floor price, right? If you buy some of them, the floor price go up. So it's very similar to creating the regular swap pools, but this is just with the
So
just
I
with
I can
one
already
pool.
see the advantage to this is you don't have to monitor your listing. The floor will rise organically, and you won't be
Mhm.
okay.
Yes,
And
and
that's the seller's advantage. Now, is there a swap fee like in a liquidity pool? So this is kind of
yes,
like
I'm not sure
a
there's might be
collection office.
1%. So that's how you monetize, right? This is what I
Right,
was
right, right.
saying. Like if you are a creator, you can add 100 of your NFTs to that. That you control the floor price and you make 1% from each swap that happens there, right? So I can simply see pseudo swap. I actually don't use that much, but have a look. Like I could, right? Look, as I'm going up, adding to my basket, you can see the floor is rising, right?
Right. That's great.
Yeah, so I can swap 6 of them off the floor and the price go up. And then what could happen as I swap the floor on the marketplace, the price might be below this floor here. So someone might feel, oh, if I buy off marketplace, I get better deal. Then the price rises again, and then you have better one here. Also, what's benefit, right? You might have some of the NFTs that you personally don't like in your own collection. So you could go here and dump to the pools the one you don't like and pick up from the pools the one that you actually do like, right? So it creates more efficient market than the traditional. So I don't use much of the pseudo swap, so that's why I'm still a little confused how to close this
It
shit.
makes sense though. So let's say there's 50 NFTs in that pool.
So
They all the first one, no matter whose it is going to sell for that price, and then all the other
mhm,
ones kind of ride the wave up. Um,
mhm,
and that's based on what the marketplace price. So
mhm,
it's kind of, I mean, it's slippage. It's how fungible tokens
mhm.
swaps work. Yeah, no, that's really
So
cool. So it's like the next generation collection offer, right?
mhm.
It's
so
almost like that.
so how you do it, right? You can create the buy pool Ethereum to NFT. You will deposit tokens and receive NFTs as people swap their NFTs for your deposited tokens. So you deposit Ethereum, for example. Sell, you can create the sell pool. So you deposit NFTs and receive tokens, Ethereums in exchange for doing that. And of course, you keep or I believe you keep the original tokens and you earn, but you can do also both. So you can create the pool. You will deposit both NFT and tokens as the together pool, and when it's being swapped, you earn the swap fees, right? This is the most efficient strategy. So I go here, deposit. I have a little bit of Ethereum, right? And deposit the NFT, maybe Pixel Lady. Next step, right? So what's the fee of the pool I want to create? What's the start price of that NFT I want to create? So you create, it's the same creation, as the creation of the pool on Wind, for example, right?
This is going to be basically for the collection whales to start a pool. It's incentive for them to do this, because otherwise, and this is like one of the problems with NFT liquidity, is that a lot of the collections depend on whale wallets, but then the whales can't sell, right?
Yes. So this creates utility for the whales, but also I said, if you look at the largest wallet of BatKits, we can go here.
Right.
So if you go to largest holders, I also want to, I actually prefer this website more. So I want to show you it's easier for me to use. But if you look at the largest wallets of the BatKits, 276, the largest wallet. And this is actually the founder wallet. Most of them are the floor BatKits. He could create the pool with 100 BatKits and earn the fees himself. And that's why I think adding royalty on top is bad. You don't need that, because this liquidity market creates much more trading volume than the marketplace. So you probably don't want to go above 2% swap fee, which is still competitive to the marketplace, but the volume is much higher. So I will use again, I prefer actually the NFTX more. So this is pretty easy. I can buy, right? Like, so again, as I start adding, the floor price will be rising here. I like this UX more. I can sell my NFTs that I have here, right? But I don't have eligible NFTs for this value. Or I can swap, which is pretty cool. So imagine I have the BatKit. Once again, I said, right? Like, maybe I will do pixel ID, because that will be, I hope it's not boring for the audience, but it will. So, okay, you see pixel IDs. Let's say I want this one, this one, this one. I can buy now. And let's see what's so this would be price, the floor price of one of them, because I chose 3, the floor price reason. And this would be total price, and on top I would pay some fee that will go to the pool makers, right? I can sell my NFT. Well, I thought I have some pixel ID, but it seems I'm not eligible. Or I can swap. Sorry, again, I thought I have something. So I can choose the NFT that I have in my wallet. If I have the pixel ID, I can choose the pixel ID in my wallet that I don't like, choose the asset. So choose the one pixel ID that I do like here, and I swap here. So I got I can actually do it. So for example, this one I don't like, right? I'm choosing this one in my wallet, and let's select the one I like. So let's choose one here. So I'm gonna do it and show you. This will not fully be like infinity pool. I'm going to choose this one, right? So look, I'm gonna swap. So imagine this is BatKit. I choose the BatKit I don't like to BatKit I like.
Yeah, I was going to say,
this
now
is
you
not
could
available in. This is not available in SudoSwap, I believe, but I believe we also will get NFTX on Stargaze.
And this only works if they're the same floor price, like they're the same price, right? So, or do you pay the difference?
All of them that are available in Valut here, you can swap for one that you have in your wallet. So this is why it's great, because for sure there will be the BatKit that you like here, and you might have BatKit you don't like. That's why it increase. And this BatKit you didn't like, someone else might like later. So I'm going to hit approve. Let me confirm. Look, I'm spending money, so you can actually learn on the gas fees.
This is good.
I will pay the fee for swapping this, right? So we don't. You see how behind we are in the probably Cosmos ecosystem.
Yeah, but I mean that's obvious. Cosmos is way behind in NFTs, and that's mainly because the hub doesn't have NFTs.
It's approved now. Look, this is the best price for this item. So NFTX is different because they use SushiSwap for the pool, so they tokenize they tokenize those NFTs and they use SushiSwap for the pool provider. So this is the source. I get the and now I swap. Do I have breakdown of the fees? Okay, I'm not gonna swap it because the gas fees are actually very expensive. Look, I'm not gonna pay $20 for you know for the NFT, but this would go distributed to the provider. So sorry, I'm gonna reject that. I'm not gonna pay this sort of fee, right? And how it looks, if you have some bad kits that you want to stake, there is the value, and you can see there is two APRs. The first one is 10%. If I now provide this NFT to the inventory, I will earn 10% a year from the swap fees based on and this is real yield. It's not incentivized. But so the share of the pool would be 0.55%, and the lock time is 7 days. So this is the redeem day. I can also do liquidity. So with liquidity, I actually do the NFT plus the token value of the NFT. So it's regular pool. My pool share would be 1.1%, lock time 2 days only, and I can earn sweet 60% a year. So imagine you can create the pools with your bad kits, right? And earn the sweet real yield on the swap fees. Sorry,
even if yours and what, you could pull it out of the pool anytime, right? If you decide you don't want to sell
you can pull it out.
Yeah.
I mean, you might lose your NFT that you provided, but you are able to redeem one NFT from the collection that you will want.
And the person
because
who supplied the NFT that
got get your NFT.
Right, but if someone's NFT sold, they get the fungible tokens directly to their wallet. If they only had one NFT in the pool, they're no longer associated with the pool, or is it like how does that work?
If I would provide one NFT to the pool, right? I receive one fungible token that represent my one token in the pool. Even if someone pull out this NFT from the pool, I can redeem my one fungible token for one NFT from the pool later. It always represents one NFT.
Okay. Or the fungible tokens.
And your fungible token, you can, for example, sell on the SushiSwap later for money for the floor price, right? But yeah, you can always redeem one NFT from the pool. Yeah.
So really, these are two dexes. You only need to see one of them, right? Because there's fungible tokens being swapped underneath, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it looks. I wanted to is it this one? Yeah, you can also check the yields, right? So I hope it's understandable, right?
This is good. Yeah, I think this is really good, right? And I can only imagine how good it'll look on Stargaze. Was there a timeline for that? Was it like next quarter?
Yeah, it will be more similar to SudoSwap. As I said, it's the slight difference between these two. But I also want to show you the data, how it looks, right? So this one has higher inventory. So if you provide just NFT, you earn 30% year. Liquidity, you can see people providing both Ethereum and the NFT earn 140% APR. Why is it that high? Because you see the swap fees on NFTs are much higher than on the fungible tokens.
Right. Instead of 0.25%, it's probably 10 times that, right? It's like 2 to 3% probably.
I think 1% is here, right?
Oh, okay.
So which is still a lot, right? Like imagine if you provide liquidity on 1%, 100 swaps made you
well, it makes it very hard to arbitrage between this and a market, right? Because I mean, but there'll be more activity in the pool though versus back and forth between the market. The
marketplace always has much less activity than pools.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So you can see top inventory stakers, and this is how I would encourage creators on the Reminia Collective is the creator of this collection. they have 50% of NFTs in the pool and they make this money, right? As the creator. For liquidity stakers, so for this one, these are the largest. And you can see the second provider is Floor DAO, which is the DAO that buys the floors of the NFTs to actually provide liquidities. So it's a lot of fun stuff that can be done with
So
such.
this is what I see whenever I'm involved in an NFT project and things are not happening. Inevitably, what happens is a bunch of people in the Discord pressure the project leaders to buy the floor of their own NFT project.
Mhm.
But this would actually give them incentive to do that because now they could buy the
Mhm.
floor, especially if they think the price is going to go up, they could
Mhm.
buy the floor, form. It doesn't have to be a DAO, but the project can earn money by owning their own NFTs, which happens a lot because these project wallets just sit there,
Mhm.
right? The
That's
project
exactly
wallets,
correct.
they just sit there, and it's like you might as well just burn them if you're not gonna do anything that's gonna cause
Yes.
the value of the NFT to go up, because it's much easier to eliminate supply than to create demand.
Mhm. Uh,
You can't say that, right? They'll say, "Oh no, this is we're burning the supply." Yeah, why are you burning the supply? They never have an answer. You're manipulating the floor price when you burn the supply because you can't
yes.
generate demand.
Yes.
This is really good for whale wallets, and I'm usually anti whale wallet for NFTs. I don't want to see whale wallets with NFTs because
Provide
one
liquidity, make efficient market, right?
now it's more now the
So
whales are vital. The whales are vital to the collections, it looks like.
yes.
So interesting.
So Lil Games is here. Um,
Yeah.
it's Lil Games affiliated with Cosmos Spaces, right?
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. I have a lot of the Adora NFT. A lot of them are floor NFTs, right? Am I able to sell it all on the market now? Like, no, like because I
No,
flood the
of
market.
course not.
It's no, but I can
The
take 30 of them, which is 3% of total supply, and I will be able to provide liquidity with them on infinity pools.
right.
If I'm not
And
a,
you don't have,
so
yeah.
I'm okay.
It
Maybe I will
it
yield
gives
50% a year, right? If I believe that Cosmos Spaces cherish the collection and will not abandon, it works exactly as any DAO token or
there's
shitcoin
some
or whatever that you want.
there's something else here, and this is a trend on Stargaze. A big mint happens, it mints out, a bunch of people try to flip their NFTs. People cherry pick the high rarity ones, but
Mhm.
these infinity pools give maybe more value to the floor NFTs because you could earn yield, whereas the high rarity NFTs, you just have to hope that you could sell that to make money at
Mhm.
the price that you think it's worth relative to the floor price. I think this gives tremendous value. This will naturally raise the floors of collections,
It helps the floor discovery, right?
and
It really helps the
it
floor
stabilize
discovery.
it. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. This is.
Um,
I think it also gives people a reason to mint more than they can afford on a collection. So, and less flipping on the secondary market. What's going to happen is, let's say you have a big mint like TSOS, someone's in there minting 30, 40, 50 of these things. Rather than try to flip 20 of them, they might just start the pool, right?
um, um, yeah. So it stabilizes the market. You know, it earns, it gives you earning possibilities. So this is something you said at the end. It's a merge between the DeFi and NFTs. This is exactly how
Yes.
it looks. You are
To,
yielding
to
there.
me, to
So
me, this is pushing, like I said, standalone art is all the way over here. Those are your one of one artists or your, whatever. All the way
mhm,
over here, you have DeFi NFTs, whether that be borrowing against NFTs, borrowing against portfolios of NFTs, um, basically using them in a DEX, or there are going to be derivatives of this that represent the liquidity positions that will be
yeah,
traded.
yeah.
So,
Um, Look, I just want to say I didn't avoid any timeline question. I was sharing the screen, and if you share the screen here, you don't really see the questions. Was it timeline when Infinity Pools? I don't know. Like
Should
I
we
want it now.
hold on? Should we
Um,
kick them out? Who should we kick them out of the chat?
Victor Jones, Victor Jones. So yeah, like I was asking general question about the royalties maintaining a business model. Currently, options are limited for. So yeah, IBC Mafia. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if you respect creator royalties, imagine the creator has 9% royalty, and then you create a pool with 1% swap fee. I'm not gonna provide any liquidity in such pool if you respect creator royalties, because I get 10% for being like big provider of liquidity, while the artist doing nothing will get 9%, which is 90% of swap fee. It's completely non-viable model. So now I hope it makes sense that in such pools, creator royalties should not be respected, but rather we should educate and encourage creators to create their own pools with their own reserves, right? There is Honor Starty, the collection I like. She has nearly 30% of the 25% of her collection inventory. Use 10% of that for providing liquidity and cash yourself. Make money. Think. Don't be lazy and don't try to tax others on
The other
what you
thing,
do.
other way you could look at this is, even if you believe it's the creator's job to create utility for the collection, in this case, the holders are creating the utility themselves.
Yeah.
They don't need the because let's be honest, if I'm an artist, I want to put out this collection of 100 NFTs. I want to sell it, and then I want to move on to my next collection with my other idea. They're not always going to be in the Discord 20 times a day answering questions about the collection. There are projects that do that. Everyone can't do that. There's a different focus, and also every creator is making different promises. But to Don's point, if they're done with a collection and now they're doing something completely different, should they be the
So,
only ones profiting off the activity? Because the community sometimes creates the attention on the collection, not necessarily the
so,
artist.
so my question would be, Joe, how would you feel if you provide liquidity and create the utility for creator giving them liquidity, but you pay 90% of tax on that? It's not nice. It's not fair for you. So creators
It,
might scream our royalties, but like, dude, like I'm doing you a favor and you're taxing me 90%. That's not fair. I'm not gonna help you. Someone said creators can rank. Yes, they could rank, but why would they? Right? Like, I mean, like it's probably more benefit in not ranking your community than ranking your community, right? If you rank your community, you first or you becoming a piece of shit, and you killing your opportunities of making money, right? So it's not ideal. Someone was asking, yeah, we need NFTX on Stargaze. Like I would like to see outside of the teams make those products, because here's like, I don't know why people don't make it, right? So if someone can do Cosmosm things, you can go to NFTX, check exactly how they are build the same thing using Cosmosm, deploy on Stargaze, and even introduce like this, like 10% of the swap fees go into the builders of the platform. And you created the amazing business model for yourself as well, right? Like, so I think there is a lot of money opportunities for people building applications. Like there is a lot of applications on Ethereum that are absolutely amazing. And I guess we can just replicate a lot of them, right?
I mean, Ethereum's the most successful ecosystem. Why would you not try to copy or emulate
Mhm.
what they've done there?
Yeah.
Why would you try to do something completely different? And
Yeah.
one of the things when I talked to Ethan before Wind launched, he goes, Ethereum did all these things right. We want to take what's been proven and has lasted other bear markets and build it over here. And that's the right way to think about it. It's
Mhm.
unreasonable to think that like a 27-year-old is going to completely reinvent like the financial system on a blockchain that no one uses. Like that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I'm all for copying Ethereum. Be honest with you.
Yeah, I just see the tweet 1 minute ago. Shane tweeted, "We have SudoSwap and upcoming NFT AMM that enable earning swap fees for providing NFT liquidity." So I do really think like everyone who is well, like I'm well in like multiple collections. The yes, I mean, Sunicide is really great point. Like, so I actually want to talk to him because I'm sure you have reserve. Like, so what I would encourage you to actually creator itself make the pool, but also like if there is controversy for creators with royalties, how about you can maybe work around that and make creator decide, do you allow for creation of the pool or you don't? If you want to earn your royalties, don't allow that. And only the
Right.
collections that allow for creation of the pool will do it. And those who didn't allow will come back 1 month later and see how much money people make, and maybe they will allow, right? So it could be worked around. Yeah. So Sunnyside, if you don't want to have those pools, right? Maybe there is solution that you will be like, I don't want to enable my collection there.
I
But
think
then
that
also,
makes perfect sense. And then you'll see who really wants to mint collections that have a 9-10% royalty. And like I said before, I think 5% is high.
and
Because
then also when Sunnyside wrappers choose to not allow this, right? Someone deploy the same app on the Juno when we have interchain NFTs, and I'm gonna bridge it to Juno, and I'm gonna create the pool regardless if Sunnyside likes it or not. Right? That's exactly what's gonna happen.
but I think his solution makes sense. And here's
Yeah. I agree. I agree. That's I would
the
actually
worst.
respect that. So this was Joe, right?
Yeah,
But yeah.
the worst case scenario is you let it happen for a month or two and then you just change it. I don't
Mhm.
like I don't get why like the 5 stars fee was such like a big problem. You could have just left it for like a month and then changed it. But
It's
like
massive
I don't
issue
know.
for me. It's massive issue for me.
The 5 stars fee was definitely not a massive issue for me, but it was a massive issue for a bunch of people.
Well, it's the
Anyway,
issue because I think it's important, like, to allow a little bit of spam. Um, yeah, like
the 5 stars fee would just get priced in. It would just get priced into the over
yeah, but
time. It would get priced in.
yeah,
Like
but
for
it
example,
still it
listen,
also still.
when I
Mhm.
first started um buying and selling NFTs, I did it on Cardano. They had a minimum sale price of $8. You could not sell an NFT on the market for less than $8, which was
That's
fine
stupid.
when the ADA price was like $3. Oh, it's 2.5 ADA. That's nothing. But then when the price crashed, you're like, oh, now the minimum is 15 ADA. And it just got factored into the price. Yeah, it killed the volume of the collections that were were crashing anyway, but it gets priced in. It gets priced in over time at least.
Um, Good point, but also imagine you have the free mint enabled, right? And comes some great guy, and like you look at the collection and you're like, this will be so successful, and it's free mint. And when the price discovers itself, it goes 10 stars, 20 stars, 30 stars, right? So if you have the 5-star listing, you kill in that beginning.
Yeah, but regardless if the any cheap collection would have
Mm,
that initial trouble, but it's the same thing with an auction where either you could bid in increments of $1 or you could bid in increments of $5 or $10. People would just have to adjust, and also the collection sizes and prices would have to change,
mhm.
right? Sunnyside actually uses data that he gathers, whatever he can gather, to strategically plan his mints. Whether it's, I want this many people on the whitelist, I want this percent of
Mhm.
my collection to be, and then he figures it out that way. The 5 stars fee is just another
Yeah, I didn't like it. I
variable.
really like the I like monetizing via gas fees probably, right? Like I would like this idea. I think essentially we will drop the zero gas and we
Oh
introduce
yeah,
I think it's much more efficient because I noticed people don't care about the gas as much actually. So instead
that's
of
the thing.
having listing
They don't
fee,
care about the
you can have the
10%
gas.
royalty, but they care about the 5 stars fee on like a 5,000 stars NFT. Uh, listen, I get the
Five
5 stars is
5,000
significant.
5,000 NFT is not a problem, but the listing fee is the problem because no one will come to Stargaze if you have that because it doesn't encourage new user who doesn't have any stars. You
But
want
you're
to
saying
open the
you could
party.
hide it in the gas fee,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You could
then
yeah, of
because
course.
then
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
then people will be like, oh, it's just the gas. I need few stars for the gas.
Oh, I totally agree.
So
What about
if you need money for the gas, you can create a faucet on the top of the Stargaze, similar that the Crescent has, right? And claim a little bit of star from the faucet to use the platform. That's it. That's how you solve it.
but the other thing is I don't know if this could have been done, and obviously we're beyond the 5 stars fee now, but just for principle's sake, if you could give somebody, let's say you mint an NFT, the first listing you don't pay the fee. It's only when
Mhm,
you adjust the price or pull it off the market and put it back on the market in the same day. That would force people because it's a psychological thing like, oh, I'm paying a fee if I have to relist my NFT at a different price. It will force people to price their NFTs reasonably so that they're in that zone where people are actually willing to buy. Because a lot of the NFTs are priced stupid. Like there's a Joe NFT priced for 2 million stars. That might as well not be on the market. Might as well just burn that, right?
mhm,
If there's some mechanism to prevent the constant listing, relisting of the same NFT. I'm not saying the same collection, same NFT by the same person. It will actually help volume because you would force people, or at least you would incentivize people to be more thoughtful with their listings. And it's the same thing as the same way that Uniswap version 3 works over version 2, right?
mm.
You want the liquidity to be where the actual buying and selling is. There's no sense of listing uh, an NFT at 1 million stars when the floor is 20, right? So that
Mhm.
there's maybe gas fees can do that, but with a listing fee, you could give people a free listing. And
But there might be also another scenario, and the other scenario is there's floor price of 500. Reese, it's what's your PFP? I like it. I wonder what's NFT is that. So imagine the floor price is 500 and you really want to sell it. So you list your NFT at the floor price of 500. You pay 5 star fee. The floor dumped to 480. So you want to was it updating price also included or not?
yeah, but you know what?
I think
People are going to learn a hard
so.
lesson
You
about the
see,
floor
you keep
prices.
paying as it goes down. Like that's not
Yes,
efficient. That's not
absolutely.
efficient. That's not efficient. It's bad. You don't
But
want
here's the
this.
thing. People think that let's say there's an NFT on the market for 500 stars. They think that's the floor price. That is not the floor price. The floor price is whatever the price someone's willing to pay for it. So if you want to sell your NFT, you need to look at the collection offer, what if
Hmm.
there is one, and then you look at the floor price. And if the collection offer is only 400, then 500 ain't the floor price. The floor price is
Yeah, yeah,
probably
yeah.
like so people need to learn that lesson the hard way. And if a 5 stars fee is going to do it, I think that they need to learn that lesson because the listed, I was looking at a collection today. The floor price is 20,000 US dollars. That's the floor
Hmm.
price of the collection. It's the
Hmm.
highest floor, it's the highest market cap collection on stars.
Hmm.
No one's buying that. The market cap is zero. Right. But
Yeah.
it's listed as $1 million because there's 45 in the
Yeah,
collection.
I understand. So, like, yeah, you
Yeah.
should pay attention. I'm checking the bad kids.
Yeah.
The collection offers 7.3. You would be able to sell your NFT for like 8K stars easily on bad kids right now. Probably, if you list it for 8K,
Yeah,
it's
but
gonna
that's the
get
number
swapped.
one collection.
So,
There's liquidity there. There's demand in that the buying
yeah,
zone is 7 to 9,000 stars. But if you listed your NFT at 13,000 stars, it's not selling. So,
Yeah.
and there are most collections. I would say there are probably 10 or 20 collections that have volume
Mhm.
on a daily
Yeah.
basis, where you could
Actually,
list
it's
your
not.
NFT.
Yeah, it's as I said, it's really not bad. Let's see past. Should we go with past week? It's
I mean, past month, even,
well, how to price the NFT? I don't know. Drop free and let the price discover itself. That's the best way to do it,
and then
right?
put a 15% royalty. I mean,
And it's not
Reese
gonna.
is,
It's never going to pick up. That's the point. It's never going to pick
well,
up.
people, you'd be surprised what makes people buy NFTs, because you're thoughtful and I'm thoughtful. People buy
But people
NFTs
don't care.
just because they think other people will buy them later at 100
Yeah,
times
yeah,
the
yeah,
price.
yeah.
They don't buy NFTs. No one in this chat right now has ever looked at the metadata on any of their NFTs. I would bet on that right now. Except the guy
Um,
that bought the Pixel Wizards, the 100 Pixel Wizards. He's the only one that looked at the metadata. People buy NFTs as if they're JPEGs. So there's
that
that.
that also, like, for people who say it's about the art, I think it's time to understand that it's about money, right? It's about money. It's about making money with your
It's a
JPEG.
new way to gamble. Like we said, the whole purpose of crypto is to rationalize gambling. NFTs are gambling, aside from the serious people that are trying to drive the tech forward in that area, right? And now Reese just admitted he just took a picture from the internet. He needs to raise his validator commission so he could buy some NFTs on Stargaze.
Can we go, Joe? Can we go to see the Stargaze NFTs? And I want to know the your favorite NFTs on Stargaze.
Yeah. I was going to change the subject anyway. My favorite NFTs, sure. That'd be fun. You want to
If
go to the
we,
marketplace? You
yeah.
share your screen. You share your screen.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna
could,
share my screen. Share screen.
how to price an NFT in general. NFTs are almost impossible to price unless it's a really busy collection, because the liquidity is so low and they go in and out of style so fast. So that's why I never ape into NFTs. I am not an NFT whale at all. I have a lot of Sunnyside Reapers, but they were like $5, and I used to just buy them when I was on Spaces talking to Sunnyside Reapers. Reese looks the metadata. Reese is a dev. Reese, a lot of people don't know that there is metadata.
Right. Reese is the Juno back holder also.
Oh, okay, good. So this is why I get
I
along with
was
Reese
thinking
so
today it's quite funny, like people, I'm in it for the
Reese,
tech.
Reese,
Everyone who
Reese said
say
he's
I'm in it for
Reese said he's too cheap to own NFTs. I'm cheap and I still own NFTs.
I'm cheap, and like the only one thing I'm not cheap is
So you know what's funny? I was making a video today about blue chips on Stargaze. I was gonna make it yesterday, but I saw you beat me to it. So I'm like, I'll do it over the weekend. But I wanted to make a video on blue chips, and the way my brain works, I like to have metrics. Like I want to be able to score it, right? And it's really hard to score a collection like Bad Kids because it was literally sold as a one-off art collection. So there was no promised anything. And it caught that that wave of culture and community that is very hard to replicate. Maybe one ecosystem, one NFT collection per ecosystem can do this, and it's Bad Kids right now. So I like Bad Kids, but
I stopped
I wouldn't.
sharing for a moment.
Sure.
I'm just doxing my wallet so much. Shouldn't do it.
You want me to just pull up on my side over
No,
here?
it's okay. It's okay.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
see you dox your wallet, but now that you told everyone, they're gonna rewatch this video and
Yeah, I know. Stupid. Whatever.
So how? Oh, because if you click on a collection, it's going to show what you have. No, it doesn't show that. Just disconnect your wallet.
No, it's okay. I'm in test wallet. I mean, people can track me anyway. It's easy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, one of
I
the utilities of NFTs is that they literally dox everyone's wallet that has ever had it. Yeah. So it's that's
well, I'm okay.
that's,
I'm not in America, right? It's good.
No,
I'd be fine.
America. As soon as we get this UFO situation under control, they're probably going to crack down on NFTs next. All right,
Well, I
so
was a little bit concerned. Like I think the UFO is infiltrating cosmos. To be honest,
I think they were coming
I
for fun. They heard that the community pool was wide open. They were coming to Earth for some free money from the community pool.
what do you think of the cosmos pumped? Wow, insane.
Yeah, I got some liquid atom that I unstaked. I was going to sell it, but now I'm going to just be a bag
I'm
holder.
gonna move fully into derivatives. Actually, I decided that I'm only gonna play with liquid staked assets.
I saw you when you were making that video. You were having a lot of fun looping your.
Yeah, because it's fun. I'm like, I'm gonna go do this stuff. Like let's start with NFTs, right? So give
I
me
agree with
the
this.
blue gems.
Colonial cats.
The racist. We starting with the racist NFT. Nice, Joe. Yeah, you
All
look like
right,
the
Voyager
Kenny.
cats.
Colonial cats, nice.
Colonial cats.
So the colonial cats is just like embrace of the great colonial times when the white people were invading, harassing,
I mean,
plundering,
just
how you call it, whatever, like
giving
taking away
syphilis,
the land.
giving
Look at
syphilis
this
to
man.
natives,
He looks
all
like
that.
totally. They're like how
I
many he killed? Your
I don't
guess. How
have
many Indians?
I don't
that
have
he
any colonial cats. I have the Voyager cats.
killed?
That was the series 2, but they have the same exact utility. So they were
Yeah.
cheaper. So
So
I went with Voyager cats. The Voyager cats are
yeah,
less racist.
look. This one is standing in the middle of the forest after his soldiers murdered or of the native community, and he came. Oh, hey, nice land. Glad you killed that for me. Clean. I'm not killed. So
There's still blood on his
right?
sword.
Yeah, like
But yeah, I consider Gata DAO to be a blue chip. The only thing that I worry about with them is their business is validating, and some of the chains that they're on, the tokens have just took an absolute beating. And I'm gonna have them on my spaces on Friday. And the first question I'm gonna ask them is how's the validating business in the bear market? Because I would imagine it's not good.
but also, so the problem is this NFTs, they say we share the revenues from the validator. Okay. The
Yes.
question is it outperforming the value of your NFT or not? Because if it's below the value of the NFT, the rewards, then maybe it make more sense to hold the fungible tokens and stake them yourself.
Of course.
And I
But
noticed most
no,
of the people
I don't
care.
think so. I don't think so. I think that with NFTs, you were smart to arbitrage like back like these minted for like 140 stars.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way you were better off holding the stars, right?
Yeah, because like
NFTs have been, even mediocre NFTs have been a tremendous store of value against the fungible tokens on every blockchain. I don't care if it's Solana, Cardano, or stars. You were better off spending all of your stars on the Genesis day, just because of the in stars they did much better, and that's that. I don't know what that is. Is that like a
loyalty
deed? Like,
of the British soldier Yatta. Yeah, truly. Well, you can easily guess, right? What is color of the skin of the creators of the colonial cats? We know it's white, right?
they were on my YouTube. If anyone in the chat wants to go watch that video, I think I made it in like June. You could go back and give that some likes. That video.
I just
That was
how
the only video that I ever did where I absolutely grilled the guest. I couldn't believe that they were paying out, and that the collection was not even on my radar. I grilled them.
I just
And then
think we should
bought some.
cancel them, and here is the Voyager cards, right?
Yeah, I
And
got 3
again,
Voyager cats.
they're trying to tell you the moon belongs to us, right? Not to us,
I bought my Voyager cats
colonially.
for I got
Hmm.
my Voyager cats for like between 1,000 and 2,000 stars.
Wow,
So
nice
I'm
investment.
doing I mean, it's only a good investment if I sell it.
You should maybe. So
Sunnyside is
Voyager
so
Cat
funny.
is number one. What's then?
Um, I like gelato. I know you don't like gelato. I think gelato has a good chance to for here's the thing. The collection's roadmap, if they hit their roadmap, it should theoretically accrue value to the NFT. Otherwise, there's a big problem, right?
What is the
Otherwise,
roadmap?
the roadmap is building out more on the gaming platform. And then the holders of the NFT get a percent of the gross from the platform, not the profits, which I
You know
think is
what?
a good deal.
What's really insane with those projects that share the revenue and like really great for them, it's only 18 for sale. It's insane, right?
Well, there's a lo-
Six,
there's a wait, how many's for sale?
18.
There's a liquidity crisis on Stargaze right now because people's listings expire. That's my theory. I'm sure this could be
Think
checked
a
on
lot
chain
of
and
those that share revenues, right? Like the people don't release them because they want to earn rewards, like which is quite interesting to see. Like I think it's really
I want to know if Sunnyside likes this art more or less than the cats.
let's see. Oh,
But yeah, and listen, I know that there are collections out there. Maneki is one, Rebels is another one, Other Worlds. There's a bunch of collections where they have a treasury. I like those also. And as soon as they start using the treasury in a way that's going to accrue value back to the NFT, I would put that in my like top tier,
mm.
blue chip category because
And
because it,
it's
they run like businesses. Or they should
it's
run like
also, yeah, it's well distributed. It's not that bad. Like today you had 3 sales.
well, they burned a bunch of the collection that didn't sell. So now that the collection is very small. It was supposed to be
But
2,000. I think it's like 800 now, which is nice.
yeah, but it's selling. So yeah, there is no. Oh, this one sold for 29,000. What is this?
Big
Cannot view.
big
Whatever.
mistake. Well,
Uh,
I'm gonna have them on my spaces on Friday with Gottadel because I want to see how the actual businesses are actually doing
yeah.
because I have I'm a bag holder.
What's the next one?
So those two because they pay out.
Hmm.
There might be other collections that pay out. I don't know. I know Orbital Apes paid out, and I know Raccoon Supply paid out on other blockchains.
Hmm.
Um, I like projects that are building a game if the game is going to benefit, if the NFTs are going to benefit from the building of the game. I'm sure
Hmm.
Stargaze Punks and Sunnyside Reapers and Space Skellies would be in that category. And also,
Space Killers build the game.
they're building a game. Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Rebels already built a game, but it has nothing to do with their NFT collection. So, yeah, no, okay. Let me put Maneki after this one.
So number 3 is Mineki. Does it also pay something?
No, but they have a big treasury. They have
But
not paid out.
they can pay it out, right? How do you type it?
Maneki.
Mm. This way, yeah. Maneki.
Oh, I've
Crystals.
got a bunch of lab NFTs. I would just buy them as they were coming across the listing stream because they're so cool. Skelly's has DApp coming out within days. Yeah, the DApp is different than the game. I know that. I expect games to take years to make. I'm not one of these people that buys NFT and thinks the game is coming out like 3 months later. I know a lot of people are
Yeah.
impatient. I say like 1 to 3 years is probably reasonable. Hey, it's a lot easier apparently to build online casinos than to build simple games. So you gotta be patient. You
Oh
can't
yeah,
find
like I heard workouts also, like I said they abandoned, but they actually didn't.
I have one.
They reached out to, yeah,
A lot-
they apparently tried to build the game, but yeah, might be difficult.
Scroll down. You Maneki has some volume this week. They should be on that first page.
Oh, I did share Maneki.
No, it's not showing up. It might be in a different
Um,
tab. There it is, the first
showing
one. So
now.
Maneki is that one. Click that one.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's 200. I think there's 270 in the collection, and the
178.
the treasury is like 40 or 50K. So it's not bad. It's not bad.
How did they make it? From the fees? And
Creator took nothing from the mint. It's Tank. This is Tank.
he exchanged the stars. Did he exchange the stars to USDC or something?
We have it in a couple of different. We had them in USDC for a while, but they did vote to buy some Atom and some Juno a few months ago. So I think a lot of it's still in USDC.
How did it turn?
When this minted, stars was below 2 cents, so they kept it in star. A lot of it in stars. So there, the treasury actually did well because they minted. It was like literally like the week after the market bottom.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
I want to schedule similarly the Don DAO. It will be the grandest DAO in the cosmos. If there is talented artist, I want the artist to come forward.
Well, Sunnyside does not recommend the artist that did Colonial Cats. We know that. I like this collection. I like the look of this collection. It's like a throwback. Anyone that's my age will get this reference, but they look like Care Bears to me. They look like Care Bears. Take me back to the early 80s. Maneki. Oh yeah. So all right, Reese is asking a question. All right, this is an important question. So here's the deal with Maneki. He's not allowed to promise anything, right? So he's like actually consulted with lawyers and they told him what to say, what not to say, but they have a treasury. So I don't know how we're going to use the treasury, but it's going to be in a way that returns value to the collection. And like I said, the treasury is like 40, 50,000. It's tough to get details because he's very worried about, living in the US and making promises.
Yeah, that's why, like central bank decentralization. This is why Don DAO will be much greater because Hong Kong start embracing crypto. We can do all the illegal stuff, so that will be much better.
And for people that don't know, that Maneki is a Crypto Tank's collection. He took nothing from the mint. Yeah. Everything went into the treasury. He bought some for himself, obviously, but he did not take anything from the mint. They were waiting for DAO version 2 for a while, and now I noticed in the Discord they're kind of reorganizing wallet verification and getting ready for that. So we'll see. I'm not.
What's the next one?
Rebels. I know Sunnyside's in the chat. Probably wants to punch me in the face, but I consider the games to be very long shots. But I did want to invest in Sunnyside.
All the collections you say I don't even like. Rebels, 10% royalties.
They have a big treasury also. They have a big treasury. They also have a treasury of NFTs.
So do you like any good NFTs or not really?
No. I just like, listen, I'm like everybody else. I like what I like. And I try to balance out what I buy with projects that actually have a chance to last more than a year. Sunnyside definitely wants to punch me in the face because I didn't say Sunnyside Reapers. I have more Sunnyside Reapers than any other NFT. I only got one Joe NFT and I got like 38 Sunnyside Reapers. So
I might have more than you.
But listen, as far as like what people would consider blue chips, it's Bad Kids and TSOS. Like that's what it is. They're the volume on Stargaze. And volume is probably the most important thing to
How come TSOS is so popular?
They brought community with them. They came from Terra. They brought people with them. And the people that they brought are value added to the project. They do their own mints, they do their own fundraisers, they do their own spaces. Their community literally operates like subDAOs. And this is without, having the tooling. They just do it. They organize themselves. They're great.
Yeah,
They're really
that's really
great. I
nice.
slept on it. I slept on it. I
Oh,
I
me
slept on
too.
it. Yeah.
Me too. I don't like the first collection that is apes, but the Tisas humans is like much better. But what's interesting here?
Oh man, I minted so well with the humans. I got 2 crowns, and then I got one with the thing on the
How much
shoulder
was
that's
the
supposed to
mint?
be good.
How much was the mint?
700 stars, 650 maybe, something like that. 650 stars. I
Look,
minted
here is the
5.
problem.
I crushed it.
30%. What's going on here?
Oh, you want me to share
30%.
this? Hold on, I'm not sharing it.
30% of the. Oh, so I'm not
If you,
sharing? You're not sharing
bad
my screen?
babes. I am now. What's bad babes? Someone in the chat's telling us yield
Like
farming NFTs.
just let's see the Tisas human collection. 30% of them is for sale.
Yes.
It's not great.
Well, here's the thing.
They will distribute and then like they probably will go
Yes.
down, but that's very high.
Yes. This is what happens. There's always when because first of all, this was a blowout mint. They minted 82% on the whitelist. That means almost
Yeah.
everyone max minted. No one's
Yeah.
gonna hold 30 of these. They're gonna try to
Yeah.
sell at least half and recoup their
Yeah.
money.
Okay,
Like
that's
you
the
said,
reason. Yeah.
there'll be a reshuffling. People will go in and snipe
Yeah.
certain ones they want. This will take months to shake out, but I mean, they're gonna be. I can't. Not supposed to say.
Bad Babes is a scam, if someone wonder.
Bad Babes is a scam. Yeah, but you would see Don likes the little girl NFTs. I like the
It's a scam. I was speaking
I
of
like
this.
when there's
How you
I like
recognize
when
this scam.
there's a treasury. I like when the project has a war chest. Don likes little girl NFTs, and I'm surprised he doesn't like this one because they're little
Because it's
girls.
a scam. Like with these NFTs, this one is actually AI generated. So they don't even do metadata. You see, they add the random metadata like gang, star sign, headwear, and hobby. It has nothing to do with the art because it whether stolen or AI done just to drop small collection cheap to scam. And there's multiple collections like this. So you recognize these collections by the wrong metadata, right? Just don't get them.
How about this? We got
So
this new collection, Cosmic Donuts. Sounds great. Don, what do we know about Cosmic Donuts? Wait, that might be on open. That might be on OpenSea. Cosmic Donuts.
I don't see donut here, so might be not out. Oh, Mindax, are they? They already.
I think Cosmic Donuts. You had to have a Bored Ape to get on the whitelist.
Why don't have the whitelist of the Mindax? Okay. What we have the new ones, right? I don't really like the block cuties. I don't know how did they end.
I don't like them. They're still minting. The Chaos Kids look really good.
How is it like? And sorry to complain about Stargaze, but is the sunny side there? Are we still sharing the screen?
Yeah, you want me to share it, or are you going to go on a rant?
If we don't share the screen, okay, I'm gonna stop share it. Right.
Reese is launching a collection here, and I think I would like to get on the whitelist for this collection. You just have to submit a prop, I think.
What I'm trying to say, like, so we have this collection on the launchpad, block cuties. How the hell did they end on the launchpad? How is it possible? How is it possible? Humanly possible? Suicide, Bonzi. I want to know, how is it humanly possible that you would allow collection like block cuties on the launchpad? Who has made this decision? Who was in charge when it happened? I demand the answers right now.
Blame the community vote.
Okay.
But yeah,
Nice.
I don't like that one. But Chaos Kids looks really good, like very detailed, really good art. And I don't
I don't like. Should I shit on Chaos Kids now?
sure.
Should I be fully transparent here? Should I
Sunnyside
be
said
honest?
that art. Hold on, Sunnyside is gonna go the other way with this. They're
Yeah,
amazing art.
thank you, Sunnyside, for your opinion. I will stick to mine.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, my life is so good. My life is so good. It really is, man. I complain all the time, but I never complain when it comes to like crypto. It just my
Yeah, I
life is
own
really
Bad
good.
Kids again. Sunnyside Rap Reapers, and you know, Bad Kids. Where's some cash? I don't have
See,
cash. I would show
and
you.
listen, I'm the
It's the
worst
money.
person.
It's
I'm
about
the
the
worst
money.
person to judge art, but I think Bad Kids is amazing. I the way
Yeah,
the
of
way that
course.
he explained it to me, I was amazed because I never thought NFTs were art before Bad Kids. I just thought they were like just stuff to gamble on, right? And when he explained to me how like the 40 different base styles for the generative art, everybody else only uses one. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Actually, there's only every generative art collection is one base type. But I like variety, but I like enough variety where you could still tell it's the same collection, right?
It's
Like
actually very complex. Yeah, Bad
it,
Kids is very
yeah,
complex.
I don't
But like
think
so.
I don't think Sunnyside really understands art or NFTs, to be honest
Yeah,
with
no, surely it doesn't. I
you.
I mean, like, this is great, but like, do you guys in the comments want to know the quality of the leather in my Ferrari right now that I bought thanks to the Bad Kids? Do you want to see the
Oh,
couch in my living room, the like crocodile leather on it? Do you want to see my 7 maids that cook for me every day? Huh? So that's the answer for you trying to criticize my decisions. But let's move to um let's move to the to the chaos kits, right? So I wanted to make the collection and I was looking for the concepts of my NFT. So this guy reached to me and he did it, and I paid him $2,000 for generating a bunch of the concepts for me in AI. I probably overpaid. The
okay.
chihuahuas, all the cute like looking characters NFTs that drop in. It's already 5 collections. Is done by the same person, and Chaos Kids is one of these collections. That's why I'm not touching this shit. It's all the same person dropping collection every few weeks to sell it. That's the business model. So they look
Yeah.
cute. It's just very well crafted AI art. It's very well crafted AI art. And now go to the Chihuahua. Like what is his other collections? It's like Holiday Chihuahua was this one. Uh yeah, it's all the same person making them. I'm
There
I'll
are there's 4 collections of Chihuahuas. All right. Um,
it's not this one.
which one do you hate the most?
It's not this one, but
Are you talking about Meta Wawa?
I'll find for you. Give me a
The
second.
is it triple A?
Give me a
Which one?
short.
This one?
No, no, no. It's very distinctive style. You can recognize it's the same person. Uh Such a mess in the. Okay, so Chaos Kids.
Rebel DeFi says Don overpays, so we don't have to. That's funny.
Holiday Huawa is the same person. Holiday Huawa, also
This
fully
one?
minted,
Oh,
is
okay.
the
Yeah,
same.
it looks like Chaos Kids. Yeah, it's the
Um,
same. Like everything being like very spherical. It looks
yeah.
like Chaos.
There was more. There was collections of territory. It's all the same. Then is the Chihuahua Moon NFT, which was on Territory. It's the same person. So yeah, like it's just business model. Drop collection every month, drain the money. So like
What about Signals asking about women from Cosmos Kids? Did you cover them? Before Signal came, I was explaining that Don usually favors the little kid collections,
yeah, but the problem
but
is
does
I
not like Chaos Kids and does not like the other one with the little girls.
mhm.
So I don't know if he's gonna like this one. I minted a bunch of these. Um,
Yeah, someone
I
says
try to have as
House got
many.
Cosmic Defender. It's all the same collection. Like I'm not touching it. Like you are being played. You are being played while Don Kryptonium making money moves, right? That's why you staying poor, and that's why I drive Ferrari.
I got some alpha here. Look at this. Um,
It's not fully sharing. It's weird
Space
sharing script.
Skelly's spaceships. It looks like they're ready. So maybe tomorrow for this space
Oh,
Skelly.
how I burn? I need to do I need to burn my
They have an
elixir?
app.
How I do it?
I think they're gonna have an app, their own app. I don't think you just burn them. I don't
So
think
I
you just
cannot
burn them.
do it yet.
Why do you want to burn the NFTs so bad?
No, I have the elixirs. I heard that
So
there is some
how many you
elixirs.
have? You know what's funny? When we were
30.
talking about it, I told you I was selling them. I bought a bunch back because I have FOMO.
Yeah, I have 30 of them. What I do with
Oh,
them?
you're gonna burn 4 at a time, I think.
So it's not available. The burn is not available yet.
Now, Sunnyside's saying that they're waiting to fix a bug and that's it.
Yeah. So look, Chaotic Rage regarding the Chaos Kits. Multiple people already told me, what about Chaos Kits? What about Chaos Kits? So dude has 6 or 7 collections, and he do the free airdrops, but like this free airdrops is like, I'm gonna mint in few hours few hundred AI generated art, and people keep falling for that shit. It's nonsense. It's like you've
What do you
been
think?
played like a little child.
What do you think about these?
They okay. The problem is they're like women from Cosmos. Everything that is made by women, and when woman has the needs to say that they're woman, it's essentially only shows you that they lack of self-confidence. Mhm.
But that's the brand.
What's the brand?
Women from Cosmos.
What about men from Cosmos?
That's Bad Kids.
I'm not sure. Women from Cosmos. Like, would they sell out if they would say they are men from Cosmos? I think they would maybe sell out even better. What if men would make this collection? What would you think then? What if I
I don't know.
come? This collection is done by Don Kryptonium. Get yourself a little cutie. What would you think of it then? Would it have the same power for you?
I think you miss. This is a disc creator.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
know.
this. It's not the same as the other collection. It's not
No,
the same
I
as.
have 3. I had the whiteys. I minted 3. I promised giveaway, and I
Oh,
told no.
so you minted it. All right. Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
think
have
I
3.
told you. I think you should have her on your show. I think that would be a good
Yeah, yeah. I
conversation.
spoke to her. Yeah, I spoke
Oh,
to
okay.
her.
Good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very
She's
nice.
one of the only people that came on my channel twice and suffered
Yeah.
twice.
I
Yeah.
should check your channel.
Some of the worst video that you'll ever see on YouTube were like my first like 5 or 10 interviews. It was so bad. I watched my nuts one. That was the first one I did, and it was so bad because I didn't shave for like a year. So my beard was like this, like to here. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, I didn't shave for like a year. At that now I have to look good when I leave the house, I guess.
Yeah, so many videos. Ooh, what is this? What is this? We need more sexy NFTs on Stargaze. How about that?
Have you seen the hold on. I got something for you. It always comes up. I don't have one of these yet, but I'm sure you do.
Yeah. I need mustache as well. Sunny side. Let's do the. I think I would look great with mustache. What do you guys think? Like, but the like, the proper one, pedo stash. Pedo stash. That's what I want to have.
I don't stay.
But I meant to go for the bingo drag party, but my friend doesn't go, so I don't know if I should go. So
There's it's not coming up. Maybe it's not safe for work. I can't search it. I don't know, but there's an adult one.
yeah,
There are a
you
few
might not
adult
be
ones.
able to show it, but it's also maybe AI, right? Mm.
I don't know. I don't have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep saying I don't have one, and then everyone's gonna say that I definitely have a bunch. It was the If You Know You Know collection. It was just naked girls, dozens of them. Yeah, it was that was
Sunnyside
that.
says that every guy loved the stash. I don't think the guy. I think ladies love the stash, but they are shy to say so. You know, I think the ladies love the mustache. I think that's a fact.
What? Why do you shave? You should just let it go and see how long you can get your beard in a year.
Because I have
You'd be sur-
this Italian gangster style, and Italian gangsters always shave.
That's how you know I'm not a
Because
gangster.
I do this cologne, so I shave, and I do all the masculine thing that the man is supposed to do. So I shave, I put the cologne like this in the front of the mirror. That's what the man does. You know? Do you do
You watch
it,
a lot
or
of.
you use like the cream?
I don't
Cream
shave.
is for you don't
I
shave, but
I,
like
I
also
haven't
like
I haven't taken a razor to my face in a long time, like probably 2 years, 3 years. Maybe. I don't know.
is the
I
the
don't know.
quality is fuzzy? Is my camera fuzzy?
It's not as good as my camera, but your microphone's good.
I think it's like when you are guest in the stream, the quality is always worse than if you are main.
I think that's a setting that I can control. I downgrade the guest.
Like,
All right. What's the latest? What's the latest Juno FUD? We got 27 people in here. At least 15 of them are Juno bag holders, probably.
like it,
Juno
like the
FUD.
video, people. Like the video, smash the like button. Also, I want to say very important news. Okay, very important news. Did you already delegate your atoms to Don Kryptonium? Not what you are waiting for. Who you delegate to? Steakfish? Who else is there? I don't understand. Like, why would you delegate to anyone else than Don Kryptonium? Is there any validator who is as public as Don Kryptonium? They might be notional, but notional is only public because he needs to get funding. I'm here. I'm not asking anything. Just delegate to Don Kryptonium, and I'm here with you, right? I motivate you to strive for the better every day.
You're
Also,
gonna put
Nomi,
yes.
I'm lowering fee to 1%. Delegate to Don Kryptonium. Only one validator that you should ever delegate to.
Where's the? I have a question for you. Serious question. Cosmos Hub. What number validator is like the break even point on the hub? If there is a break even point, like top 50%, top 20%, like to make money as a validator.
Oh, Hub is pretty good. Let me see. So
But
I
I'm
gave you.
I'm sure like Evmos is probably a disaster, right? Or like
I'm on the
Stargaze too.
very bottom. I'm on the very bottom, right? 160. Shit, someone undelegated from me. Is it?
On the hub?
2,000 undelegation. Like, and someone undelegated 11,000 from me. So someone undelegated 2,000 tokens from Don't Kryptonium. Was delegating only to Don't Kryptonium. Disaster. So please support. I'm 160, so I'm barely holding there. I make over 1 atom a day, and my partner make over 1 atom a day. So you can calculate. The total is like probably 70 atoms in the rewards, which is like $1,000 a month, right?
Oh.
That's the revenue without the costs of the servers. So Hub, like, even if you low, like, you're not gonna lose money, more likely. Yeah. Someone, chaotic rage, 2K undelegated, 11K undelegated. Shit.
One time you posted someone delegated like 1,000 Atom to you. You posted on Twitter. I thought it was a tip that they gave you for your YouTube. I didn't realize
Oh, it
that.
was this 11,000 that undelegated from me now. Yeah, I'm not getting tips. Not making that. But it's gonna come. Everything is gonna come. There will be the time. When just trust the process. I might drop from the Cosmos Hub. One day, which is still okay.
Why?
Um, I rely on Takumi, right? So
Right.
it will be very, very difficult if I will not. I don't know if I will receive, if ever ICF gonna do the delegation program. I don't know. But I have a plan. Because Chaotic Rage said I got Remedios, and my Remedios are like more than 50% of my portfolio. They will go to over 10 Ethereum, and I'm going to be super rich. And then I will not care about anything in the cosmos. I will say whatever I want. No
Well,
one's gonna say.
you're already pretty free. I would say you're free, right? You're not
Quite free. Quite
you're
free.
not
You
you're
don't
not
you don't know what's awaiting. You don't know what's really awaiting on the back of my head, Joe. I have a lot to say. I have a
Was
lot to
Don
say.
Kryptonium a yes or a no on the Prop 104 to fund Notional's Twitter
Abstain.
tirade?
Should I vote yes? I'm gonna vote yes. I'm gonna change my vote to yes.
I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to see who I think I delegate to. I delegate to Lavender 5. I delegate to Golden Ratio. I'm looking right
What
now.
about Don Kryptonium? Have you delegated to Joe? What do we even talk?
No, I definitely delegate to you, but not with this wallet. It looks like
Joe,
that
like
goes
you should
that goes
delegate
to
100% of your atoms to Don Kryptonium. I don't know what to even doing with your life. Golden ratio. The guy recommends you the biggest shitcoins ever for the past year on the Twitter, and you really delegate to him like he's relevant source of any information.
he
Can
didn't like
you
my
like?
comment. He didn't like my comments on his Twitter today. He
Yeah, you see, very sensitive guy. Very sensitive guy.
he was very sensitive. But I think he took what I was saying completely the wrong way, which tends to happen on Twitter. So I give it a pass.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna
I'm
undelegate from a validator just because they don't like my Twitter venting, let's call it.
You know what? Confio proposal is more interesting here. Um, I voted yes because I don't want to get cancelled, because I voted no so many times. If I vote no, like I'm over, I think.
Well, the thing
Maybe
is, the way you vote, people actually can verify it. I could say I'm going to vote one way on Twitter and then just do the opposite if I really wanted to, because no one's going to know.
56 yes votes. Everyone votes on Confio. And it's like it's the funniest thing ever happened. So it's large company. There is quite a few members that apparently do like marketing, like whatever. I don't know what work they do. They cannot communicate on Twitter despite having this large team. The communication is so ridiculous. So look what Confio did. They said they don't have money. Then they went, not understanding market, they went to Juno and said that the Juno is so bad because they don't want to give them money because of the community, because they don't understand Juno is not in position to give them money. Then the next time they came out and said they're gonna go on strike. Then they came out again and they said maybe they should the you know um closed
Who
source because
who was
of the
it?
fact they open
Who
source.
was it
Then
that
they
said that? Who said they were going to go on strike? Simon something, right?
Simon Varta, one of the core
Now
people at
he's
Confluent.
launching his own blockchain. I heard him on
Okay.
Spaces. Yeah.
So yeah, good luck. Will be as successful as T-Great maybe. So um so then they came and said because it's open source, that's why they cannot fund it. Then they said they need community help to get the atom proposal. Then they just submitted the atom proposal by themselves, asked for $1 million, openly stating, we just need that to dump it immediately because we have no money. So you just need to pay us money.
Yeah, but
So
here's
I
the thing.
voted yes. I voted
What?
yes because everyone think like it's a grand idea. I don't want to be cancelled.
You can't vote yes or no based on what the people are going to do with the money. Once you give it to them, it's their money, right?
Yeah.
So
I know, but it's the
yeah,
the funnest. Is the funnest. They are just so bad at the relations with community. It's just so bad. Like it's why this all circus is for. Like
did you catch that question by a Signal? Any info on Takumi's response to the Juno reforms? He called them Juno reforms.
no message. No message.
No message.
He doesn't respond. He doesn't. I assume he doesn't really want to touch Juno. That's my guess. He doesn't care.
So he has no Juno. He eliminated that one wallet.
Well, there's 3 million Juno. There's 3 million Juno held from him. Like, but I don't think he's interested in engaging in anyone from Juno.
Right.
He doesn't want to be bothered.
You blame him?
Yeah. No, it's totally reasonable.
Yep.
Like yep. I don't think I would ever engage with Juno if I was in this position. So
how about the Juno Communications subDAO? I've been listening to their spaces. They are so positive. It's amazing.
Chaotic Rage. Sorry. Like sorry for ignoring you, Joe. Chaotic Rage that I don't vote with the balls. Maybe this 2000s was from Notional and I voted abstain. I shouldn't do it. Shit. Like I'm gonna fall off active set. Like, which is ridiculous, Joe, because we can. Maybe I abstain on this, but like this is. I tell you something. I'm only one validator that do the best governance decisions. Like we know this. Like there's like no one who do better governance decisions than I do. My votes are the perfection. I think about how I vote for days. I communicate how I vote. Like there is not a single other validator that even come close to me. And I barely hold in active set exactly because of this.
You're ahead of Cosmic Validator.
Sorry?
You're ahead of Cosmic Validator.
Yeah. Because of Takumi. That's on that. If not, I would not be even in active set despite my superior governance skills.
What if you convinced Takumi to dump his Juno for Adam and stake that with you? You'd be good.
It'd be good. Yeah.
We could FUD Juno for a little bit.
Well, it's locked. It's locked Juno. So
oh, that's right. So they never moved his clawed back money. They just have it in
yeah, it's locked. Yeah. I failed. I voted yes for 5 stars fee before. Yeah, it's locked and he doesn't want to claim it. It appears so. Maybe the best idea would be just to fork Juno and leave it behind.
What do you mean he's not claiming it? I don't.
The way he could get this funds back is, I believe, do proposal or claim it from the smart contract to move it back to his wallet. And when he does this, the community vote yes or no if he can do it. That's all that is required to do. And he doesn't even want to do this.
Well, he didn't even vote on Prop 16. He abstained, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if he voted in favor of himself, it might not have passed.
Let me see. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was close, and he had 10% of the voting power or something like that.
Yeah. Right?
So yeah, he did. I remember he abstained, and I was like, wow, this is confusing. But he just.
Oh yeah, I think it. It would. It actually would not pass if he has.
That's voted. What I thought. Okay, so for people that are in the chat, we're talking about Prop 16.
This is so we can say Takumi is very similar to Don, like
the just kamikaze, like just
this size. We know this massive, powered, veiny suck like this. Like do you see that there is the aorta on the neck? On this sack, the veins look like this aortas. Oh,
All right. Well,
stallion.
three people just dropped out of the stream.
Imagine someone just taking like 120 millions from you, and you're like, I'm the man of the wow. Yeah, man of the principle.
But you might gain some delegations from that. We lost some people. It went from as soon as you. It went from 20.
I
Now
hope someone can share
someone
with
else left.
Takumi how I describe Takumi balls, so I could get some delegation. Takumi has like 9 million atom. How many is there?
I mean, how is he staking all of it with you?
No, he has his own validator. Game validator has 6.6 million atoms.
I forgot
Man,
that he's
if I would have 1 million atoms, my life would be so good. Shit.
Well,
I could stop making videos maybe.
What if you make a deal with Jacob? Say, I'll vote yes. But
Jacob doesn't have many atoms.
He will. He's about to get 100,000 atoms, right?
I'm changing my vote. Okay. I decide from now on, I'm gonna vote yes on every funding proposals. Okay?
Well,
I don't.
You should assume that everyone's going to pass. So why do you want to be the one that's going against?
Yeah,
the people
majority. Right.
Here's the thing. I said this today, and people are going to get depressed in the chat. There is no community. First of all, everyone thinks they're the community, right? I think I'm the community. The validators think they're the community. The devs think they're the community, and the people that are just trading on centralized exchanges, they think they're the community. There's no such thing as the community. So I don't know. It shouldn't be called the community pool. Just that word means nothing right now. It's very depressing, but that's how on the scale of a blockchain, there's no community.
Okay, I just chose, like, I hope if it does 2000 from Jacob, I just change it. I change my vote for notional to yes. And I'm also doing this strategic move, and I changed my vote for Confio to abstain, because there is no one abstained, I think, or maybe they did. Shit. I want to like just be visible, right? So to get some delegations, it's also there's 3 abstain votes. I'm going to vote abstain so I can be a little bit visible, not a no, because that might be dangerous, right? So
you can't vote no against these props. You'll get it's not going to be good. You won't be able to.
So like I'm saying, I'm not doing this. I'm just only getting shit for doing that stuff.
If I was a validator, I don't know how I would vote. I would just
yes, be a, like I could like if I want some delegation, some like legitimacy, like I would tweet Confio is great. I would actually do the self description of the I would go to Confio, which is the like how you even like did you see the like I know you had Ethan Trey, right, on your
yeah
on your
he was good.
Yeah, he's nice, but like let share. I'm sharing my screen. Can you share it with people? Can you share it with people, please?
Yeah,
I'm sharing my. Is it shared?
Yeah.
Right. Is it really shared? Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see it.
Okay. Yeah. That's so visionary in figuring how to channel technology to solve real world problems. My question is, did he self-describe himself this way as the visionary? Figuring out how to channel technology to solve real world problems, yet unable to figure out how to solve the Confio problems in funding. Like, I'm looking at this, dude, you lost it. You lost the touch with reality already. Like, you might be nice guy, but I'm gonna be honest now. Like, I am just so way superior than you ever will be, Ethan. You might be visionary, but I stand on the real ground with the real people. I talk to the real people. If you are someone who self-describes himself as the visionary within your own company, you lead. He's the co-founder of the company. Dude, you lost it. Like, would you, Joe? Would you ever describe yourself visionary on your own company that you founded?
I think what the other piece that you said is the bigger issue with, and this sounds like all dev teams have the same problem.
And
either they can't monetize their work, or they're not building stuff that people will actually pay money for.
And dude, like, he come to, like, I remember the descriptions of the Wind DAO sustainability, right? Like, these guys come to you and claim about sustainability, that they solve the inefficiency of this world, yet their own company has too high of the cash burnout to sustain. These guys know shit about sustainability. So, Ethan, visionary guy, okay, you probably will never come to my channel, despite multiple, like, I somehow you don't want to come, because I know, you know, it's bad for you, because you exactly know that when you come on my video, it will look bad for your image, because you know you have no arguments and you will never have. And you claim to people that you know how to create sustainable systems. You know shit about sustainable systems. You cannot create sustainable company, and you think you can create sustainable systems. That's the major issue that they have. And yes, Simon Varta looked like a fucking midget. And he wants to go on strike. Dude, like, how you go on strike? No one is even going to see you on the
think
strike.
I replied immediately.
All the boards and the, like,
I replied immediately, do it. And that's my response to anyone that says they're going to go on strike. Do it. I think you'll learn a lot about going on strike. If you're not like the #1 draft pick in basketball, or like the best at something, if you go on strike, I don't think it's going to work out well for you. You have to be the best at something.
Imagine, and these people claim they build sustainable systems. Like, that's the
Oh, here we go. Robo. We got Robo in the chat. That's
the hypocrisy at the highest level. You can't create a sustainable shit. You have employees that probably write the emails and blog posts for you that are on too high of the salary, while there is like billions in this world struggling with food. You can never solve that issue. You are as sustainable. I tell you how they are just as sustainable as the social workers trying to solve the drug issue and homeless issue in the LA on the 100K salaries, and most of the money is spent on their salaries instead of solving the issue. That's how sustainable they are.
That's the problem.
That's why I'm annoyed with these guys.
But this is not unique to this situation. It seems like every time a company is looking for money, they're not willing to scale back their team, right?
They don't understand that this is why the Web2 world is like much where, because if in the traditional company you're facing bankruptcy, you know what you do? You fire employees.
That's exactly right. Yeah. I mean, listen,
if you have financial issues because of mismanagement, instead of the firing team, you know what they do? They put proposal to give them money to pay the people. Like,
yeah, listen, it's the same in every business. If you have a restaurant and you have 10 waiters, waitresses there, yeah, you got to fire people. It's to me, that's common sense. And then you ask for money. Hey, look, we scaled back our team. We're still able to do this, this, and this. This money will help with whatever. And then within a year, we're back on our feet. I don't even know what the proposal would look like, but it can't look. These proposals are written so bad that they should be voted no unanimously until the wording reflects the real world situation of, like, if you keep spending money there will be no community pool. So maybe some of the spending proposals should include a way
And
to add value back to the community pool, which is the price of the token, right? And
Confio,
I
and
get shit on for saying that.
24 employees on the LinkedIn, probably like way more than that, because it's not everything. And I'm like, even if you look at the page, you look at the what do these people do? How many developers, how many people that like write the blog posts for you? Like,
I mean, these are, well, here's the thing. That same person, Simon Warta, he said he was going to go on strike. That was like a month ago. Now he's
yeah,
launching his own
go.
blockchain. So he has 2 full-time jobs. So of course he can go on strike with the one that the company ran out of money, right? So that go on strike. Go on strike. Everyone who thinks they should go on strike, they should go on strike.
Burnout is how much? $2 million a year as of now. Most of
I don't
the
know.
team
I don't
most of the
follow it
team
that
is
closely.
located in Portugal, where the average salary is just man, I don't know what they do. I don't know. Like, I have no.
You would know better than me. I don't follow it that closely. I don't think it's worth it for me to follow these things in detail. But in general, what bothers me the most is the what?
I cannot see all employees because I'm not logged. Like, let me log in. This is the funniest shit you will ever see.
Why do you want to look at their employees though?
No, I need to show you. Like, it's not about the employees. I'm about the structure of the company. Oh man, verify. Let's do a quick.
I gotta say, I was a computer science major in college for a year, and then I switched my major. I really regret that. That was the dumbest decision I've ever made in my life. Was not graduating college with a computer science degree.
Sorry, I'm just having.
I just love this where you could just name your price, and then it's just amazing.
So,
you go on a blog and you're like, I want $200,000 to play on my computer. No one knows what you're really doing, right?
Sorry, I was just. Can I share the screen?
Yeah. I don't see it yet. You gotta put it up there.
Let's have a laugh, people.
All right.
So here is the employee that cannot be scaled back. Is people and culture manager. What?
Oh shit.
What's the job? What is this job? Joe, explain to me what is people and culture manager. Can you?
Probably when they have like in-person events, she's the one that maybe sends out the invitations, or maybe she says hello to people when they first come in. I don't know. She might be human resources.
They have senior executive assistant. They cannot let go of senior executive assistant. VP of marketing and sales at Confio.
All right. That sounds important. Wait.
Another marketing manager and event coordinator.
Maybe the
I
people
mean, like,
they
dude, if you cannot fire people and culture manager, there's something wrong with you.
Here's the thing. Some of those people, because of where they're located, they might speak different languages and they might need to have that many people working, right?
Yeah, I understand. But like, how this person introduce themselves at the they have so many marketing people and they cannot get fun, like they cannot. But how, imagine you go for the party, right? And people ask what you do. Well, I'm people and culture manager. Like,
I would never say that. I wouldn't say that.
I would rather say like culture manager.
I would rather say I'm a janitor for McDonald's, right?
I would say, yeah, I'm just fucking having fake job, grifting and getting paid for this. That's like, what? I mean, it's impossible to treat this seriously, right?
Wait, hold on. We just got a job offer that's more than what we're making right now.
Yeah, like, man,
I would
they
I would
then
work
people will call
I would
me a
work for
hater.
free. I would work for free for Reese, and then I would threaten Twitter that I was going to go on strike, and then I would ask the hub for salary.
Mhm.
Look at this.
I
People
think we should
culture is
ask.
hippie
Mm,
for human resources.
mm.
It sounds like Reese is
Yeah,
going
it's
to ask
probably.
for a small grant, a small, very small grant, $10 a month.
How about I put proposal to actually ask for 1 atom a month?
What? No, I was thinking, what if you, like, I know you can't spam proposals on the governance, like actual on-chain government, but you could spam the
Can
shit out of Commonwealth, right? Like,
yeah.
what's stopping you? And in the proposal, if you include something about the environment or about like I don't know,
I will
education, you get all those buzzwords in there. That prop will be on governance, and it could be like 20 atom, and
I
people will
will
argue over the 20 atom.
I will say that half of this atom is going to. Wow, sorry. Seems my camera gone. Well, I will say that half of the atom will go to purchasing carbon credits to put the offset
That's
that I produce for the planet.
all right. Yeah, when I said
and
environment, that's
and I
code. That's
will
code for carbon credits.
I will write monthly statements about the number of farts I did. About what I did.
Well, no, we should link to an external spreadsheet, right? Um,
Mm.
Reese, I don't think you need a bot to spam Commonwealth. You just need like 3 people that are motivated, and it would be so much better than a bot. Um, so actually, serious question. So Maneki creator Tank wants to plan an event, an in-person event in the United States, right? How hard do you think his proposal is going to get scrutinized if he asks for like 5, 10, 15,000 bucks? A
Well,
legitimate,
just put the proposal and let's see how it will be scrutinized.
because he's in the process of looking at venues and all that.
I want to say 50,000 is only half of the salary of probably yearly salary of the people and culture manager, right?
But I hope that he actually can put together the event, and I hope that the hub will
Man,
fund it so we can make it good. We'll fly you
I
in.
will sound so bitter. Like I can't believe this that I'm fucking grinding my ass on the fucking YouTube, on the fucking Twitter. I actually support their projects. I make videos about wind. I literally, thanks to stories, I probably make like half of the money or less than half with all of then people and culture manager. It's like it's just doesn't make sense, right?
You know what's funny? I got really unmotivated after Prop 89. I think I've only made like 3 videos since then. I was like,
Man,
damn, these people, I'm not going to make more videos than Cosmic Validator. I'm not even getting
over
paid.
4,000 a month, 2 videos.
Listen,
Beautiful,
they're
beautiful.
smart.
Wow.
They're smart. They're smart.
Yeah, yeah.
I knew it was going to pass. I said, there's no way this is not going to pass. And then once I saw all the abstains, I got very confused. I was like, what's going on? Do you follow Strange
Hey,
Clan and Passage? No. And only because I don't think that we're anywhere close to Strange Clan game, but Passage should be soon. The virtual worlds.
yeah, I don't know what Passage is doing. There is a lot to do. Don't know if they will be successful. I just want to say, like, if there is any ecosystem that wants to pay money to Don Kryptonium, I'm not leaving Stargaze, but I can leave every Cosmos blockchain. I don't fucking care about this
You know,
shit show.
there's a proposal on Uniswap version 3 for a content creator to make specific videos about Uniswap. You'd probably be able to do it. I can't do it, but you'd be able to
Reach
just
me
go look.
out, people. Reach me out, people.
You got to apply
I'm
for it. The deadline's like
so
next week.
tired with Cosmos. It's so fucking cringe. It's just so cringe. It's just unbelievable. You know,
What,
it's what's cringe about this is all of this show around the governance, you know, and like the same actors talking about the importance of this funding, like you know, for people and culture managers.
oh my
Dude,
god.
like, you know, like let's go more. Let's go more. Interchain Foundation, right? Like, let's see.
Oh boy, I don't know anything about Interchain Foundation. I don't know
No one knows.
I don't know the history of Cosmos. Be honest with you.
No one
So
knows. Let me see something. How to turn 17 million ICO into 104 million, the Cosmos story. The Interchain Foundation raised 17 million in April 2017 to shepherd the DevWork, a system for making blockchains. Blah, 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 blah.
I think Sunnyside's talking about Cosmic Validator. Well, it
ICF,
wasn't marketing; it was education.
You know, because ICF did the funding in the Bitcoins and Ethereum. You know, they raised, I don't know how many Bitcoins because they sold plenty, but in 2019, they had 1,400 Bitcoins and 50,000 Ethereums and 20 million atoms, which is insane. They probably spent a lot, but
here's the thing. Like we're just gonna say we're like the Grinches of Cosmos. From the outside looking in, I bet you the grants program looks really bullish, right? Like to a traditional investor. The spend proposals look very bullish to an outside investor. That's the only reason why I didn't 100% unstake when the prop was being discussed. I was going to take all my money out of Cosmos and then I was going to wait and maybe put it back in if I change my mind. But I'm like, you know what? From the outside looking in, I guarantee you this grants program looks extremely bullish. So I'm like, you know what? I'll only unstake 1%. So now I'm sitting with some unstaked atoms.
Oh, I mean, this grant program they're doing is probably better than the funding Confio when it comes to return. To be honest, right? I'm at least the bendy one, you know, like I'm telling you,
he
like,
disappeared. He disappeared when it passed.
No, he sometimes responds to my comments, and it's quite funny.
Yeah, but he used to suffer through our spaces. He was on our spaces suffering. Just, I feel like he really did want to be there, but I feel like he was suffering with our banter on the spaces. Like he can't understand why we think the way we think, and he just tried really hard, and he got tired of it after.
I think he's learning. I think he's learning now. I don't know. But
you know who doesn't like me because they don't appreciate any of my tweets. The governance specialist for Notional. The people and culture. Yeah, the people and culture.
I was blocked by him. You know that.
I'm surprised I'm not blocked. He doesn't understand any humor, and he doesn't.
You know, I got blocked after that angry tweet. Now I'm unblocked, so friends again. But it was so funny because just before Notional posted the proposal, he was tweeting, the governance specialist at Notional started saying,
he's the people and governance specialist.
he went on and started saying like CryptoCito is so great, everyone should take example from CryptoCito and Lion Crypto, and then come after like channels like mine and you to shit. And I was like, dude, I literally like invited Jacob 20 times on my channel, allow him to swear and do everything, and now you come and shit at the person who literally gave platform to Notional. I was so fucking upset. Like I was raging. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
We said this last time. It's the easiest thing to do.
So yeah, he
Yeah.
went on this, and then, and then he's like, chaotic rage says zoom out. What's the oh no, so yeah, the lead bit is a tit, and then um he would go on and like, in the next deep, I'm buying some, like he would leave the tweets like complimenting everyone and the projects that are important to complement in the governance. Like, Sommelier is built by Jack Zample in Zaki Maya, and he's like, just before putting governance, the next deep, I'm buying some tokens. Like,
The next dip, the thing's down like 85%.
so,
What's the dip?
even though I changed my vote for notional now because I don't give a shit, Jacob lost a lot because Jacob said, "Oh, it's not me, it's lead." I was like, dude, like 20 times you came on. I did you everything. You came, you said, fuck the ICF. You said everything, no censored. And then the guy that you employ and you support, like, went raging on me and said, it's not me, it's separate opinion. Like, I don't know. It's a little disloyal when you
Yeah,
ask
but you know
me.
what? That's from the beginning. That pool of money is setting the loyalties. It's a once that 500% tax increase went through, it's a realignment, and everyone has to root for everyone else's spends to get passed. The
Yeah.
grants program might be a shortcut to spends. I don't know how that's going to work, but yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Channels like mine and yours will get shit on in the bear market because we don't have enough reach to shift governance at all, right? In the bull market, it will be a lot different. No one's going to give a shit what the validators are tweeting. They're going to be on spaces with 1,000 people listening to someone like you or me, or when the YouTube channel's 10x, it'll be a lot different. That's what I predict.
Well, I think when it comes, our time will come, and it will be okay.
I took about 2 months off YouTube. I've been really lazy. I'm ready to grind it out again. I have a lot of stuff next week. I have an interview with Jack Zampolin on Monday. I have Carter Wetzel tomorrow. I have a couple of new
I think now
projects
he
reach out
doesn't
to
come
me.
on my channel. I scheduled interviews with Jack Zampolin like 3 times.
Right?
Twice I will post it, and then he messaged me to have interview. But now we don't really message because I know he knows I'm too uncomfortable. So yeah.
I got some other people too. I forget, but I have good stuff. I have a couple of new blockchains reach out to me, which I always like. I have a whole list of videos to do by myself.
Mhm.
That'll be fun, and I'll try to. Oh, I have skip protocol. I did already. I got to just edit it. So I'll be grinding it out again. Hopefully, I have time. Thing is, at night I'm not motivated, and that's the only time my house is quiet. So.
Yeah, I was thinking to make some video today, but you trapped me and decided to make sure I'm not productive today. So I
I
see your
can't
strategy, what you're doing.
because the video you put out on Friday I was literally writing out the plan for that. I was like, this fucking guy must have hacked into my Google
It,
Drive.
it, it was not good. I think this Stargaze video I made was way too long and too boring, to be honest. I didn't like it at all.
Mine's going to be way longer and more boring. So I'm
Yeah.
going to talk about blue chips on Stargaze that or not individual projects, but how to think about them as blue chips, I guess.
Oh, there was Mama Kid Barons saying good night, Degens. That's nice. I
Yeah,
don't know if she's Mama. I
I'm
like
gonna
to
jump
call her
off
Mama.
too. We lost a lot of our viewers after that graphic description of your testicles. So.
Suck. It's not mine. It's Takumi suck. It's like red pulsating. It's like when you would look at him naked, this would be like boo boo, boo boo, boo boo. The blood is like going, and you see that in the frame. Boo boo. It's like 2 big hearts expanding. It's
right.
alive.
And you said you weren't going
Like
to be productive. This is very productive. This is very productive.
it's like,
Anyway,
his semen is like a shark's swimming.
it's one. It's
You can see they move.
everyone else has to have like billions of them. He just has one at a time. That like a
This was
heat-seeking missile.
this was the there was the Lucas. Do you know Lucas account? Shit, it's so funny.
Who?
Let me find this tweet. There is Lucas. Shit, I need to find it.
From Kellepar?
No, there is Schizophrenic. Is Twitter account. It's Schizo posting is very funny. It's like the funniest tweets on the whole internet. Let me find it. Oh, okay, I found it. Usually, sperm counts measured in the tens of millions, but mine's just one. He's huge though. I can feel him swimming around, wagging his tail when he's happy. The reason I've
Wagging
never
his
had
tail.
sex is I'm scared to let him go. I love this. It's like Takumi.
That's a tweet.
Yeah. Is the funniest, like, yeah, it's the best Twitter account you could ever follow. Do you see it?
Share that with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me bring it up. Can you make the screen bigger? Like Control Plus or whatever you do on a MacBook?
Do you see? Oh, sorry, it's text. Do you see it?
Oh, this one. Okay.
Yeah. It's really
Yeah,
funny.
mine's just
funny
one.
tweet. It's the best account to follow, I think.
Do you follow I think the best account is you ever watch wrestling, like old wrestling, WWF?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
The Iron Sheik has a very good Twitter.
Iron Cheek.
He might be the only non-crypto account that I follow.
Iron Cheek.
It's not that
Yeah.
active, but
so we missing these funny accounts in Cosmos, really. It's like,
yeah.
especially if you would make such tweets, you're gonna get blocked. That's how serious these guys are.
Well, people don't understand your tweets. Imagine if it was someone that was anonymous.
Yeah.
Making, God forbid, there's a joke.
Yeah, like Cosmos, even the April Fools must be very serious in Cosmos. Like you don't make jokes up. You're gonna get canceled or blocked probably, so.
April Fool's Day is going to be the day when we start discussing why we didn't send funding to Turkey.
That will be very funny. Yeah. Sad for Turkey, but it's I seem like a but I'm
April Fools would
my...
be a good. It would be such a good. It would be such a good day to start spamming the Commonwealth Forum.
Yeah. And just say it's a joke. Everyone will have to like forgive you this, right?
They won't understand that they don't understand. You can tell them it's a joke. Hey, look, this is a joke. They'll still get mad.
Yeah, but a little bit too offensive joke. I understand jokes, but this one goes a little too far. Just a little.
Yeah, this one, because my sister, when she was little, she fell down the stairs. So you can't make jokes about the stairs. You know what other community is like that? Cardano is exactly like the same. You can't make jokes.
I assume because I sometimes I would watch Cardano music videos on YouTube. Have you watched them ever?
No.
Can we play them?
Music. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's play them. Cardano song. Like I would make jokes on Cardano before. So if you want to understand the community,
oh, because they were making like fan videos. I thought you meant they were music NFTs. Jesus. Well, that's the thing. Cardano will always pump because they have the figurehead, right? They have that guy.
Yeah,
And
but they
that's why, think about this: Luna, Polkadot, and Cardano. They have that guy.
yeah, but it's weird.
It's
It's weird
it's
figure
bullish.
because it's like I don't know. He's like, you know, he's. Do you know he's like way younger than you?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah. No,
you
I know a lot
didn't.
about him. I know he you know, when he quit working with Vitalik, he had like 10,000 or 20,000 Ethereum, and he just gave it to his secretary and walked out the door. Like he handed her the ledger and just walked out the door. He wouldn't even need
He's
to
like,
make Cardano. Yeah.
I
You
mean,
know,
like
he's
he's 35-year-old and he looked like 55.
you could find videos. Well, here's the thing: like, you're a billionaire. Like, can you get like LASIK surgery at least? Do you need like, if I was a billionaire, I would not be wearing glasses. That's one.
Yeah,
Number two, if
such
I was a
great
billionaire,
mood.
I would not do my own laundry. I would have my shirts pressed when I go on YouTube. But
I'm waiting for that moment. You know, Gavin Wood is very suspicious for me because of his very tight t-shirts. Like, I don't trust it. Like, seriously. This guy is surely engaged in the illegal stuff. Look at how tight is the t-shirt. Do you see it?
let's see. I'm sharing it now.
Yeah.
You know, he
The-
looks like he's waiting online at a rave. Like he's waiting to
Look,
get in.
rape glasses, rape shades on his head,
Rape
tight
shades.
t-shirts. Look at that, man. Like I'm not really very look. Something's not right there. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, something's definitely not right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? This is like
Yeah, but
not.
that's what it takes to get to the top of that kind of hierarchy. You have to have that
Look,
crazy look in your eye.
do you see it? The stand pose is like. Can you see?
Well, we
Right?
just got
No.
we just got confirmation. That's how my grandmother stands when she gets off the couch.
It's not
That's how my
right, man. It's something is very shady there. Hmm.
Oh shit, I think we've got a
Yeah, why
well,
such tight t-shirts?
why not have this on the stream? Robo's coming in with breaking news.
Yeah, maybe it was just a joke, right? But no, he was. I think in this blog he was like also like younger, but like yeah, it could have been joke. But he seems like the guy who do blockchain for a reason. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't do like he do blockchain to empower his pedoring or stuff like this. Like he's sure have this. He's in plenty Telegram groups. Like
Oh,
something
look
is
what I
there.
got here.
I mean, these t-shirts, right? These t-shirts just don't feel right.
Hey, can we close out with this?
Yeah. I
You
understand.
said we started the stream. You was talking about how your wife ruined your life, right? Or she's trying to ruin your
Yes.
life. Can you
The
read
room
this?
cool. It's not so. Yeah.
Can you read that, or is it backwards? I can't tell.
It's blurry. I cannot see.
This is my anniversary gift. It says 3 years down, forever to go.
That's a little depressing.
Forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Forever to go, man. Like forever. Like what it means? You're gonna suffer forever. Huh? Like are you gonna go through the pain,
But
walk
why
through the
remind me?
fire?
Why
Right?
remind
Like
me?
it's not. Yeah.
Forever. Forever.
Yeah. Yeah, like so it means forever I will not find the aircon remote because you hidden it somewhere from me.
Oh,
Yeah.
forever. All the towels will be on the floor when I want to take a shower. Like, I don't know. Forever. We're out of toothpaste. Forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I
My
gotta
wife
end this.
doesn't even cook. You know that. My wife doesn't cook. I cook.
I cook in my house also, but I prefer to
Yeah.
cook.
I prefer to cook, yeah, like because you know her like I mean I enjoy it, and if I also wouldn't do it, the food would be disgusting. So it's just like something I do, right? It's
I
the right thing.
if I didn't become a teacher, I was gonna go to culinary school. That's what I.
Cool.
But I'm glad I
Very
didn't.
good.
You know what I did?
Yeah.
I flipped a coin. I flipped a coin because I was undecided,
Right.
and it was like heads. Okay, I'll be a teacher. Then immediately I was like, you know what? That's really good because I won't have to work weekends ever. If I'm a
Yeah.
chef, I only work weekends. It sucks. It
Yeah.
sucks.
And what's the favorite food to cook?
Oh man, I cooked fish today. Came out really good. I like just baked fish. I like slow roasting any kind of meat, whether it's like
Right.
ribs, chicken,
Right.
um, corned
Yeah.
beef, anything like that.
I actually really enjoy, which is like many people would say it's so basic. Pasta. I enjoy making pasta.
See, I don't really eat
But
pasta, but I make
yeah,
it
I
for the
do. But
kids.
like, I enjoy making like my own sauce, right? Like, I chop the vegetables. Like, I really like tomatoes, and make my own tomato sauce. I get good pasta, and it's like, I like to make like carbonara. Um,
I make my own tomato sauce, and that's the only like when I first got married, my wife was asking about tomato sauce, and she asked about like the one from the grocery store. What
mhm,
um, not ragu, the other one. And
mhm.
I said, I never had that in my life, ever. That's not allowed. Even in college, I wouldn't have that in my dorm. But I make my own tomato sauce. That I like doing that. I don't really eat
I,
pasta.
yeah, I eat a lot of pasta. I think it's I really enjoy steak as well. I think I can make good steak. Um,
I do my steaks in a cast iron skillet. I buy vintage cast iron skillet from
mhm.
before World War II, and they're
Wow.
different than the modern ones. So I had to learn how
Yeah.
to date them. And I have a collection of like 100-year-old cast iron steaks in the cast iron are better than the barbecue. Not better than a charcoal grill,
Uh,
but better than the barbecue.
well, like, I can only fry them pan fried because it's like small flat. I don't We don't have this
Do
kind of
do
lighter.
get a cast iron skillet, and you do it with bacon grease, garlic,
Mhm.
rosemary. It just
Mm.
as it's cooking, you just spoon it over the top, and you'll thank me. You'll thank me. But yeah,
I should.
I cook almost every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, I try to. Sometimes I'm lazy, so I'm like, I started gaining some weight here in Hong Kong. I gained 4 kilograms actually for the like past 5 months.
It's very tough for a Westerner to gain weight in Asia. I feel like you always lose weight.
I In Poland I had like very good schedule, so like I always like eat. But here you more often eat out. I think the food is heavier. Um, but I think I also like increase the gym because I'm bored. So maybe it's like because I'm growing. But yeah, like yesterday, we have this chain Paisanos Pizzeria, which is the most like it's like dollar pizza. You would like it's very big slice of the pizza, but it's a very bad one, like very greasy. It's
Paisanos
actually
is
cost like
that's
three
so
dollars.
that's so racist too.
No,
Paisanos.
it's actually like $4. Yeah, Hong Kong's racist. Like, so I
When I
had
was
two
in
slices yesterday. I felt so bad.
when I was in South Korea, they would serve pizza with like corn on it and like
Ugh.
sweet potatoes and like mustard. Like they'd be
I mean, they do
mustard.
this weird stuff here, like so you can go to like
Horrible.
local in the area I live for the like Western food, but it's local Western. So the pizza will be like with this. There will be pizza and it has corn on it and like and the sauce and it's like Thousand Islands or whatever. Like
Yes,
disgusting.
I've had it with
Disgusting.
like
Or like
Dijon
yeah,
mustard
disgusting.
on the
Yeah,
pizza, and I'm like,
I
what the
can't believe like yeah.
they give it to me
Um,
in a cup. They give it to you in a cup.
ugh.
Where they have really good pizza, Thailand, for some reason, has the pizza is, I would say, as good as New York City because they use wood oven, and the water must be
Maybe
good
you
there.
went to like the right place. I really like the I really like the Neapolitan pat. Yeah, Neapolitan. Yeah, that's the thin crust. There's
That's it.
very light, the best one. Yeah. Anyway, I know it's super late. We've been 3 hours here.
Yeah, I gotta jump off, but this was good. I'm glad we learned
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
takumi. It was really good to to see
We
you
should do
lose.
it weekly, maybe. It's good to have like Sunday weekly streams on our both channels, right? They it seems they do well.
I think it's good. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm too lazy to make pre-planned videos, but this at least
They don't have to be planned. We're just gonna like chat sometimes for half an hour, sometimes for 3 hours. It will work, I guess.
all right. Maybe we should bring in like a guest panelist like midway through to correct all the
Oh, we should
misinformation we
invite.
spread.
Yeah, we should have we should have guests. It will be the
We
proper
need like
show.
a female that's opposite
Mhm.
personality of both of us.
Big smile, sizable breast, white teeth. Do you know who I'm talking about?
White teeth. I know exactly what you're talking about. All right. We're gonna end on that.
Yeah.
But no, I
Okay.
appreciate it, man. Thanks
Yeah.
for
Thank you. It was a lot
as
of fun.
always. All right,
Yeah.
see you later.
Enjoy your